What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the BallGame podcast. I'm Innocent Bystander Matt Sullivan.
I am Chunks.
I'm Dean.
I'm Ortiz.
I'm Chris.
I try to get it faster and faster every episode. Like I just try to speed it up.
We've never tried that once
never-
in the 40
Not
episodes.
a
Like
thing,
you
bro.
did it.
Have
so I
you
was like, I
not
guess we're
heard me
doing
the
it.
last like 3 podcasts?
Matt, you
No.
said it so normal.
bro.
Yeah.
Just now?
We'll run
No.
back all. No. That time you sound like an
I
asshole.
promise you, go back and look at the last 3 podcasts. I did the exact same thing I just did.
That's so
No,
normal.
except
no,
a
no.
little
We
slower.
definitely would
That's a
have.
lot.
Okay, then go back and check it.
Oh,
You
we'll
don't
go back and
understand
check.
how much
Pull up the
I'm
receipt.
seeking your intro
But
every
like-
time you say it.
But like, hey, you did it this time, so I was like, I guess we're going with this.
Go and check. I want the receipts pulled
I
up right now.
promise
We'll do that
you-
post.
you
Hi
have-
guys.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Welcome back to the BallGame podcast. Okay,
Yeah.
so a lot of stuff has happened this past week. Obviously, March Madness, which was crazy this past weekend, and I didn't even get the chance to watch much of it, which is so unfortunate. But yeah, every game was a banger for the most part. Of course, there were a few blowouts, but most every game was a banger. A ton of crazy upsets. Massive upsets. Of course, the World Baseball Classic, shout out to baseball for a quick second, is on tonight.
Yes, it
It's
is.
supposed to be starting at 7:00. Apparently, the game got delayed. We're gonna try to watch that later. If you
USA.
put this in the
USA.
background while you're watching the BallGame podcast,
USA.
put that in the background while you're watching the BallGame podcast. So, but yeah, so a lot of stuff has happened. Obviously, NBA, we're in the slower developing times of the NBA now. I feel like it's like we get a little bored of the season because we just want playoffs now. Like I feel
I
like
can't wait for the playoffs.
Yeah.
personally, I just want the
excited.
play. I just want the playoffs now. It's the end of the season, and I'm just like, can we just get there already? Like,
Yeah.
can we just skip the rest of these games? I know they matter, but they really don't.
There's
in my
not-
mind.
Well,
No,
there's
they
not-
all matter.
No,
I-
they all matter. There's
especially in the
there's
Western
I
Conference.
just said I know they matter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
I
said
mean,
that.
there's not much to say about these teams that we already haven't said.
Yes, exactly.
It's just it'll just get repetitive, and you're hearing the same thing everywhere.
Exactly.
Yep.
And then one day this one team will look like the best team in the league.
Uh-huh.
And then the next game they'll look like one of the worst teams in the league. So I'm not like it's so late in the season to where it's like we've already said everything we really can say about these teams. But of course, we're gonna keep talking about them. Today is also our NBA awards show, 3/4 season award show at least. And then we're gonna probably do it again at the end of the season and have our picks, even though we don't have votes. NBA, give us some votes.
I think this is it. I was about to say, yeah, I think
Oh,
this is it.
it.
and
not
then,
gonna-
and then
It's gonna be the same.
That's
that
not
won't
necessarily
If-
true.
I don't
Most
think we
of them
need to
will
do
Is it
it
really
again.
going to change in the next 10 games?
In the next 10 to 15 games. This is where it changes the most, I feel like. I feel like these next 10 to 15 games
Is
are where
it?
it changes the most.
they're crucial
Is
when
it
it comes
gonna
to
change the
seeding.
most?
I
I
don't
don't
think
know.
they
I
changed
just-
the MVP race.
I
as
think
much.
it does,
I
personally.
feel like they might change, but I feel like we're gonna do them now, then do them again before they say them,
I agree,
then
I
do them
agree.
again after they say them. So nah, we'll just
So,
do it after they're announced.
This is it, ladies and
this
gentlemen.
is this is our final MVP. Well, not MVP, every award ballot. So yeah, give us a vote, NBA. We'll take a vote for the end of the season.
Yeah, we'll
Make
put our
us-
consensus.
Make
in
us
there.
official. Make us official.
Yeah,
Make
right.
the ball game podcast official.
Get us
the
verified
official
on something.
NBA award ladder.
Yeah. I mean, give us a vote. Give us the
All right.
ball game podcast vote.
We'll be
Just
that
one
guy that
consensus vote.
we'll be that guy that votes Melo in LeBron's unanimous MVP year.
We'll make a
We'll
show
vote
about it.
Julius
Even though
Randle.
we're not allowed to, we'll make a show of it.
Yo.
about it.
Yeah,
Isn't he like top 10, Julius Randle?
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Not that I picked him. I
Pretty-
don't
No,
think anybody
he's-
should
he's
have
like
picked
Like
him.
in the
MVP?
NBA.
Yeah, in the ladder.
leaderboard,
Is he
yeah.
actually?
I think
think
he's
so.
top
He's
10.
been there.
Yo, shout out to him for
That's
having.
just-
He's
look
been
up.
there since like December.
He just had a 57 piece, and somehow, some way, some kid decided to talk down about his 57 piece. So, shout out to Shields.
The Knicks
for that.
also lost.
They did lose.
Did lose.
They suck.
Torian Prince was
We don't
hitting
suck.
8
They
for
were
8.
just the greatest
A
team of all
lot of
time last
we
shots.
were
year.
just playing at the Garden. Everything bad happens to the Knicks.
I mean,
at the
Torian
Garden.
Prince ain't dropping 30 regularly.
That's
so
the
I don't
thing, yeah.
Torian Prince.
not
ain't
too
going
worried.
8 for 8.
I'm not
from three
worried.
every single
The
game.
defense
Respect
didn't look
Torian
good.
Prince going 8 for 8 for 3, but
Right.
he's not doing that every game.
No, he's
No,
No player, I think,
No.
is doing that every game.
Hey man, I'll teach you how to rebound though.
He would, yeah.
The
I'll teach you how
defense
to-
didn't look great, but I'm now also not worried about that. I think the last 2 weeks of the season they'll shape up. It'll
Mhm.
be fine.
We do give up a lot of
So-
open threes for the most part, though.
We were
which is
talking
good
about
to
this. They are the 9th best offense of all time.
yeah. Julius Randle is 7th on the leaderboard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's been there since like December.
He's not my
Demontis
MVP.
Sabonis is
Spoiler
6th.
alert. I mean, he deserves to be there.
Yeah.
Sabonis deserves to be there. So does Fox. We'll talk more about Fox later, though, I'm sure.
James Harden is 9th.
Yeah, but I wonder who number 1 is right now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know who number 1 in my heart is.
Okay. Anyways, before we even get into the awards, we'll go back to March Madness, talk a little bit more about that because it deserves to be spoken about a bit more. We're going to reseed the Sweet 16 Obviously, we're going to give you guys where we think each of these 16 teams rank if we were to just reseed it 1 to 16. We're not going to go region by region because that's just a bit much at this point. So we'll just give you our 1 through 16 and we'll go from there. So who wants to start us off?
Well, first shout out to Fairleigh Dickinson.
Yeah, big shout out
Yes.
to you.
I'm so sad
Literally-
we lost.
Like it's an argument that was the greatest upset in
Of all,
American sports
of all
history.
time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That coach, he's already with the Iona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they the last 4? They were in the last 4 in, right? Or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a playing it. They were literally like one of the worst teams on Ken Palm, like 250, whatever.
Wow.
They didn't even belong in the tournament. They didn't even win their conference tournament. They got in because of an eligibility thing. They were the shortest team in the entire tournament.
I
Like,
saw that. They were the shortest and Purdue was the tallest.
yeah.
Yeah.
They had 2 guys above 6'4".
No, literally, it was
Mhm.
one of the greatest upsets in all of sports history. So shout out to them.
Yeah.
That game was epic.
Amazing.
All of these games were epic. They were, K-State, Kentucky was a great game. The round of 32 games were all right. They were cool.
Is that O'Sleazy popping in over there?
Happy
O'Sleazy and Deadpool are in here. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, folks?
What up, boys?
hey,
ECU did let us down.
Yeah.
Deadpool said he's not going to be talking much in the chat because he's with his girl.
Hey.
Oh shit.
All good,
Enjoy your
Deadpool.
time
Don't even
with
worry
your
about it,
girl.
bro. And enjoy your time with your girl. Thank you for having this on in the back. man. We appreciate that.
Glad you're here, man.
Thank you. Yeah, put your girl onto the BallGame podcast too, I guess. But all right. Yes, shout out to Fairleigh Dickinson, of course. Definitely needs to get their flowers. I can't English today. And but unfortunately they did not make it past the second round, which would have been cool if they were the Cinderella. Having a 16 seed make it to the Sweet
Yeah.
16 would have
Yeah.
been super dope.
it's all right. We'll settle for a 15 seed.
Yeah,
though.
we will settle for
Alright.
a
That's
15
cool with
seed
me.
though.
Coming in at 16, I think we could all agree consensusly is Princeton.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Make it into the Sweet 16s.
they look good.
They do look
They
good.
do
No,
look
they
good.
look good.
I don't know if they look like the worst team in the bracket. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
No,
who-
they don't, but who of the remaining teams, who are they better than?
Yeah. Who would, based on who's left? I mean,
Nah, I guess you're right. By default, they're I guess the worst, but
Yeah, unfortunately. But yes. Princeton at number 16. Yeah, I agree. Who we got at number 15? Is this also a consensus or no? It might not be. It probably won't be. But
I'd
probably FAU.
I don't have FAU. I actually have FAU pretty high. Decently high. I have Michigan State at my number 15 spot personally. Even though they've had some big wins, I have Michigan State at my
I mean,
15 spot.
I was thinking
K State's a
maybe-
very
I-
winnable game.
Arkansas. I was leaving.
Arkansas was the other team I had next. Those are my two.
That's my 15. I have.
Probably
right
go
now.
Michigan State.
I'm cool with Michigan State. At
Yeah.
15.
Michigan State
Yeah.
at 15.
Yeah.
Arkansas at 14 for me.
No. I love FAU. I think they have a chance to win, but I can't seed FAU higher than Arkansas after what they just did to Kansas. No.
That is fair.
Maybe Florida Atlantic.
Yeah, FAU at 14, I think
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
cool.
That's why I have them.
So then what? We want to put Arkansas now?
I think
Or do we
Arkansas
think
could go
San
there.
Diego State? I had San Diego State down here.
Yeah, I would put. No, I would
mean,
put Miami here,
bro.
honestly.
San Diego State has pretty much gotten
I
to
don't know.
walk
I don't
to the
know.
Sweet
I-
16 so far.
Huh?
San Diego State's been able to walk to the Sweet 16 so far, so I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I would prefer to put San
Probably
Diego
be
State.
Charleston and
personally.
Furman.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right, so San Diego State at what?
13.
13?
Bro,
16
go
Princeton.
from versing 12 and 13 seeds to fucking Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
16 Princeton, 15 Michigan State, 14 FAU, and now 13 San Diego State. Next up, I personally put Tennessee.
We're still keeping Arkansas.
Yeah. I'd
Okay.
put that. I'd personally have Arkansas ahead of Tennessee and Miami. That's just me.
Okay.
Miami had a great weekend, but
they had a massive weekend.
Miami still has flaws. Like,
Yeah, but I
I'm
feel like
taking
you could-
Miami over Tennessee from
I agree.
from the basketball that I saw.
I'd take Miami
taking
over
Miami over
Tennessee. Yeah.
I'd honestly still
But
take
I
them
wouldn't-
over Arkansas too, in my personal opinion.
No,
Arkansas,
I can't.
I did see.
I can't take Miami over Arkansas. Arkansas has similar guard play to Miami, if not better. You can make the argument Arkansas's guard play is better.
So where
Not
do
this
we have
past weekend.
Tennessee of that trio?
Tennessee's at I think
Of that three, Where do we have Tennessee? Of Arkansas, Miami, Tennessee.
I'd
where
have
do we all-
Tennessee at the end.
I have Tennessee.
Tennessee at the
Tennessee's
end?
last.
Yeah.
Tennessee's
Okay,
last.
so
Alright.
that's consensus there.
Yes.
Sure.
So Tennessee comes after San Diego State in the 16, 15, 14,
So
13,
12.
12 spot. And now we have an argument between Miami and Arkansas.
I'm putting Miami. Me personally.
I would have Miami above Arkansas and
I
Miami.
mean, based off what they've done in the tournament, Arkansas did beat Kansas.
They destroyed
they-
Kansas.
The reigning
did.
champs.
Yeah. So
That's true.
based on that, I'm gonna go Miami then Arkansas. I'm gonna go Arkansas above Miami simply
Yeah.
because they've proven more in the tournament.
That's absolutely fair.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
I'm with that.
And then Arkansas slots in right there. What, 10?
10, yeah, because
Yep.
Miami would be 11.
Arkansas slots in at 10. Next up, I personally put K-State. I put K-State.
At 9.
That's a tough one.
Oh.
It was very tough. Definitely difficult for me. But yes, I put K-State at 9.
What about Creighton?
I have Creighton right up next. At
Okay,
8.
that's fair.
I'm cool with K-State at 9.
I have Creighton at 8. I don't know where you guys are at in terms of
Put
K-State.
K-State there. I think those are the next
Actually,
two
no,
teams
no, no,
up.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
I'm-
Xavier.
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 I
I
agree
actually
with-
had Xavier decently high.
I agree with. I think.
I can't take.
I think Kansas State is better than Xavier.
I
so far in
agree.
the tournament.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't rank Xavier. Xavier had a good weekend, but also they had a shitty weekend.
They
like
did.
they could have
Wins,
lost.
yes,
Yeah.
wins that could have been losses. Yeah, I can agree. So Xavier at 9.
Mhm.
Xavier at 9.
So then K-State at 8.
K-State at 8, Creighton at
I have
7?
Creighton at 7 currently.
Creighton at 7 works, I think.
So then
me.
K-State 8 school.
K-State at 8 is cool.
Okay. And
K-State
then
at 8.
so then consensus Creighton at 7.
Yeah.
I was
That,
okay.
we're
think so.
sticking with that. Okay.
Creighton at 7 is cool with me.
Now the top 6 I felt to be incredibly, like really, really, really difficult. For
This
me.
is, yeah.
So this
all
might
these
be a
teams
hot
are-
take. I'd put Houston at 6.
Whoa.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I absolutely agree because of the fact that they didn't look all that good in their 2 wins, in my opinion.
Marcus Sasser doesn't look 100%
I
healthy.
I don't know that.
That was my
that
concern.
Auburn game. Though
They could have lost to Auburn. It looked bad for a little while. They were down for a little, weren't they?
Yeah, but then they
were.
went on.
But
I'm thinking of the wrong team. I'm sorry.
Nah, they were down in both games at half, I think.
And
think
then they won
si-
both
the
by
six-
double
against the
and
s-
then,
or maybe
and then
up
they
by
won
4.
and then they won both by double digits.
Yeah, but they
You can't keep it that close with a 16 seed in general. I feel like I need you as a 1 seed to come out the gates and
to
fucking
me in
smoke.
their 2 games they didn't look like a 1 seed. They didn't play like a 1 seed.
I agree.
That-
yeah.
I don't think they played better than like who do we have next? Gonzaga at 5 probably.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think Houston played better than Gonzaga. I would give Gonzaga more of a chance to win the national title.
I
than
personally
Houston.
had Gonzaga higher than this. That was just me though.
Me personally, I would have Houston higher than 6. So if you guys decide Houston at 6, then because it's a consensus.
I'm
but
okay with that, but I see why you're.
Well, what
arguing
teams
for
would you
Houston.
take over Houston though, Ortiz?
Well, you mean who would you take Houston over?
Yeah.
Oh, of their other teams.
You brought up Gonzaga. I'm taking Houston over Gonzaga personally.
Okay. Okay, so I'll name the rest of these teams. Alabama.
No,
Okay. Texas.
I feel like there's no shot after this weekend. There's no argument to be made there.
I'll give them 3. I'll put Houston at 3.
Okay.
I think Houston's better than UCLA.
I would agree
So-
with that
So
statement.
I have Houston. Me personally, I have Houston at 3.
You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm cool with UCLA at 6.
I would
do that.
absolutely do that.
UCLA at 6.
I'm cool with UCLA
I'm
at
fine with
6.
that. I'm fine with
Houston at 5.
Gonzaga at 4.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm fine with Gonzaga at 4. If consensus.
That makes sense to me.
I'm fine with that as well. I prefer to put Gonzaga higher, but they've had I would
I'm
agree.
cool with Gonzaga 4, and then the rest pretty much does itself. UConn, Texas, Alabama.
I love UConn.
I love UConn
I
too,
love
but
UConn.
Texas is also
You can make
Really
an
good.
argument for UConn 1.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you
No,
can
you
make an
definitely can.
argument for Texas 1 too.
Yeah, you can make it. You can honestly, these top three, any one of these top three, I would be perfectly okay if you put
Yeah.
number one.
Yeah, I think
And I would not complain.
I think that's fair enough. UConn, Texas, Alabama.
But I'll
Do you
give
guys
them-
want to put UConn over Texas?
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
I'm
Seating.
I'm
thought
fine with
Texas looked
Texas.
better.
I'm fine with Texas at 2.
I like
Yeah.
Texas.
All right. So what's the official
right,
Sweet 16 reseed?
So the official reseed is Alabama at 1, Texas at 2, UConn at 3, Gonzaga at 4, Houston 5, UCLA 6, Creighton 7, K-State 8, Xavier 9, Arkansas 10, Miami 11, Tennessee 12, San Diego State 13, FAU 14, Michigan State 15, and shout out Princeton down at 16.
I think that's perfect.
And I hope
think that's- I
Princeton
think that's
wins
cool.
next
I think
round.
that came out good.
Princeton's going to be number 1 after this week.
I hope so, bro. Who are they playing?
I think they play Tennessee.
They have a very winnable
no,
game.
they play Creighton.
Yes.
I don't think that's a very winnable game.
It's
I
a
mean,
winnable game. Any game's winnable. in March.
Anything
It
could
could be
happen
worse.
in March, but bro, Creighton looked dominant.
They did,
bro.
yeah,
Creighton
yeah.
did
And
look
then let's
very
say
good.
San Diego State beats Bama. Princeton beats San Diego State.
Crazy.
Yeah, Creighton has been very good in their 2 wins. I will give them that. Princeton,
Creighton almost dropped a 90 bomb on Baylor.
Yeah.
And I know Baylor's defense is
Baylor's
bad,
defense
but
is bad,
still,
yeah.
a 90 bomb is pretty crazy,
90,
bro.
yeah.
bro, Princeton smoked Missouri.
Smoked them, bro. I was
Smoked
shocked,
Missouri
dude. I was
and
shocked.
Beat Arizona, man. It's
I thought Princeton was gonna get 30-pieced by Missouri. Honestly, bro, I thought they had no chance.
Yep.
They
And
played a
people-
hell of a game.
People are gonna keep counting them out. So maybe they prove them wrong again this week. So
Hope
we'll
Yeah,
see
so.
what
I'm gonna
happens
keep
with that.
counting them out.
I love that. Love that for them. Keep winning, guys. Shout out Princeton, man. Shout out the Ivy.
Yeah.
That's an Ivy League, right?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Shout out Princeton, man.
There's always I said with Chris the other day. There's always one Ivy League team that makes a run
Always.
to the Sweet 16. There's
It's
always
usually-
one.
I feel like it's usually Yale that's like doing some crazy shit in the tournament. Or
Yeah,
something like
but
that,
there's always one team from the Ivy League that goes on some type of run. It's weird. Every tournament
for sure.
to at least the Sweet 16.
Chris
Alright.
Ledwam got like all like first team Ivy League stuff, like
Did he?
awards and shit. at
That's
Harvard,
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Shout out Ledman,
Yeah.
man. Staten Island, born and raised,
Is
baby.
he going G League? No.
He look, bro, and all the highlight tapes and
He
shit
looks
on his
good.
Instagram, he looks good.
But
bro.
he's just
and
what,
he's
he's a senior.
big,
He's
bro.
a fourth year.
Yeah,
What is he like 6'7"?
That's old
6'8"?
for
6'6",
basketball,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
To be going into
Fifth year senior, you said?
He's a fourth.
he's. I'm sure he's gonna use his extra year of eligibility, whether
Yeah,
it's
And
there
be
or
a
somewhere
fifth-year
else.
senior,
Yeah.
yeah, probably. He could transfer out to a bigger school.
I mean, he got
No.
offers from big schools. But getting your education from Harvard, there's
That's
nothing
sick.
better than
Yeah,
that.
that's
Sick.
That is wild, bro. Who would have thought Chris Ledlam segment on BallGame? That's comedy. All right, but okay. So from the college basketball scene to where these guys are trying to be, and that is the NBA, and that is our awards. So here we go. We're not gonna start with MVP.
Okay.
Do we want to start with Defensive Player of the Year? Do we?
I'd
wanna-
Let's
say
get
we-
it
Coach
over
of
with.
the Year?
Clutch Player of the Year is obviously going to be
De'Aaron
De'Aaron Fox. The
Yes.
first time
Yes, I agree.
this award is a thing, it's going to be De'Aaron Fox. Right?
It's not even remotely
Yeah.
close.
No.
He leads the NBA in clutch scoring.
Yeah.
and
it's easily gonna be
it's not even close.
And while we're on the topic of De'Aaron Fox, I think we bang it out. Coach
Yes.
of the year is Mike
Easily,
Brown.
Yes.
Mike
Yes.
Brown.
100%.
By
Consensus.
far, not even
Consensus.
close. And if we're sticking with consensuses, we might as well get another one out the way. I feel like Rookie of the Year is still
Is
Paolo
Paolo.
Banchero.
Yep.
Agreed.
there's three
It's
gone.
been Paolo all year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jalen
All-
Williams is making
yeah.
a cute little push. It's cute that everyone is trying to
Pushes
put him in
everyone,
that
yeah.
Someone
conversation.
usually makes this push.
And
I think
It
people are
always-
just
it
tired of
dies
hearing
out.
about Paolo.
yeah, Jalen Williams,
year.
shout out to him. He's going to be an amazing NBA player,
He's a
but like
hooper.
he's not the rookie of the year.
No.
Just as simple
But
as
Jalen
that.
Williams is a baller, and that Thunder team really does have a bright fucking future.
Yes, they
there.
do.
They're putting some stuff together over there.
They do.
man.
It's
It's
picks.
some scary pieces, and then picks, obviously.
And then
Yeah,
they get
Chet
Chet
hasn't even
back.
stepped on the
Yep.
court yet.
Right.
Oh my god!
And
But
they're
before we move
already
on-
good.
They're already good. They might make the plan.
Before
So-
we move on, I definitely want to talk more about the Kings because
Yeah,
they
for sure.
deserve to be
For sure.
spoken more about for sure.
Yes.
Light the beam, light the
Light
beam.
the
Simply
damn
put.
beam.
Like the beam.
Was that a joke about the Jazz lighting a beam after they won last night?
No, the Kings just came. What are you talking about?
What? I didn't see anything about
I
a
saw
Jazz and a beam.
some on Twitter about the Jazz lighting a beam last night.
Really? That's fucked
I don't know.
up.
I don't know if it was true. It's probably not.
Probably not. I didn't see that.
There was
Don't be lighting no beams, Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll pose this question to you guys. Obviously, everyone's thinking that if you could play the Kings, they're going to be the easy out, and that's the team that you want to play in the playoffs.
It is.
Do you guys really think that they're just an easy out?
No,
No.
no.
I just think if you're any of the teams at the bottom, it's probably the team that you want to play out of all the other ones.
If
If I'm the
I don't
Lakers, I
know.
definitely want to play the Kings.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
it all depends on personnel because the Kings are historically one of the best offenses ever.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely top 5. Like, I don't know any of the stats, but they're definitely a top 5 offense of all time. If you give an offense in a 7
Aren't they number one?
They're the
number one.
greatest
They're number one,
offense
right?
of all
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
They're number one.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you have that in a series, the 7, it's gonna be hard to beat that.
It's
A
just
team
they
that could
don't-
quite literally outscore you
they
every
don't be
time they
playing
step on the floor.
defense, bro. They don't.
They don't be playing defense, but
It's just different when you get into a playoff series, though. You know, like
Game slows down.
yeah, I'm not saying they're an easy out. It's just these other teams, like the Nuggets, haven't looked great in their last
They've
10.
looked like
They've looked
ass.
terrible, but I still
The
think
first
come
team at
playoff
that.
time they'll be better than the Kings.
Oh,
Same
yeah.
with the Grizzlies. And right now it's the Suns at the 4 seed. That's probably going to switch. But any of those teams, the Clippers, the Warriors, come playoff time, I think I'd rather play the Kings than any of those teams.
Well,
Where
the
are the
Kings-
Clippers
the
at
Kings
the
have
current
the-
moment?
5.
5.
The Kings have the least amount of playoff experience out of all the playoffs.
That's the
Yeah.
that's the thing.
Yeah, the only guy that really has a lot of playoff experience is Harrison Barnes.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course,
Sabonis has some,
Sabonis
but-
has some with the Pacers, but not much.
No.
But De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis have been special this season
They have.
together. Like to see them the way they play off of each other too. It's
Yesterday, he
who
was a
would
little
have known
stinky,
this would
but
be one of the best dynamic duos in the NBA. Like this is wild.
One of the
I'm
most
happy that the
win-win
trade worked
trades
out for
ever.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy that it worked out.
It was
They
perfect.
deserve it. I like when the Kings are good.
I mean, bro, they haven't.
shout out
been,
the Kings.
they haven't
man.
been good in our lifetime.
Well,
that's
yeah,
the thing.
that's the thing. Yeah,
That's the thing.
I like that the Kings are good. There we go.
So people that are our age haven't legitimately seen the Kings be a good basketball team.
Yeah, and Deadpool makes a great point in the chat. If you don't have a good bench and you can't play defense, you're going to go to 7 with the Kings, or not even make it to 7. You're going to get beat. The Kings are deep, bro.
They are
That's
deep.
a really
They
good
also
Yeah.
have they have a winning mentality. They have a mindset that nobody's fucking better. You
Bro.
can tell
Bro, they
when
got
they
a
step
fucking.
on the court.
They have a beam.
Right,
They light a beam.
Their confidence is through
Their
the fucking
confidence
roof.
is
Their culture is
crazy
insane.
right now, bro. They get a couple defenders next year. We honestly could be looking at them as a potential championship contender. I wouldn't even throw that out the window.
I feel like
the
there's
Kings.
still one
Tough.
guy.
They are one
away.
guy away. Like if they get like another All Star or something, like that's like a
I-
really good big
I
three.
don't
there.
think
Keegan
contender.
Murray's
Fox and
gonna turn
Sabonis is
into it.
enough.
Keegan
I don't think
Murray,
it is either.
Keegan Murray's gonna be that guy.
I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the winning formula.
So you
It's
don't
close
think
though.
you don't
It's
think they
close.
could be the 2 best players on a championship team?
No,
Not
don't think
top
so.
2. I think there's got to be one guy in
it's
the middle.
tough because they're both really good.
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
I
Fox
get
is
it.
only getting better,
He
bro.
is.
And
Yeah.
DeMontis Sabonis is what
They're both
you said. He
really
was
good.
top 6,
Bro, he's
He's
fucking
top
MV
6 in
in
MVP
MVP
and
this
the
year.
MVP
Unreal.
ladder.
He is top
And, like,
6 in the
it's-
MVP ladder.
It's
Trey Turner homered again.
obvious.
Let's
Why?
go.
I mean,
No
you
way.
look-
Homered again.
You look at that roster, and no one expected them to be here, and
No.
they're a 2 seed. So and what's their weakness? Defense. You add a few rotational
what I'm saying.
defenders there. We could potentially be looking at a contender. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I feel like you look at the rest of the West though, and I feel like everybody comes back better this season, next season.
I don't know
So
about
it's
that.
tough.
I'm just saying, come playoff time,
They
I
have
can
a
see all
very
these teams
young
being better.
roster.
I know,
They
and
do.
you
Really
look at
nobody in that rotation that's above what 26, 27 aside from Harrison Barnes for the most part.
Yeah.
right, and you look at that roster. We didn't expect that roster to be here, so it's like,
No.
who's to say they
Yeah,
can't
that's
Yeah.
true. That's true.
keep it up and keep building on it?
And I'm not
Who
going to
knows?
rule out the fact that Keegan Murray could get a lot better next season too, because
He's been incredible.
a good rookie,
He
a
has.
really good
He has.
rookie, and he
Been
can
the
only
best
get better.
shooting rookie of all time.
Is he really?
Bro, at the volume and percentage he's shooting, yeah, no one shot the ball like he has from 3 as
That's
a rookie.
Crazy.
So
That's crazy.
are we in agreement that like you need a bona fide superstar to win a championship? Yeah, because the
No,
last however many champions had one.
that's tough. Not
Right?
necessarily.
I think if you have 2 players the caliber of Fox and Sabonis, and you put the perfect,
But when has that
roster
happened?
around them?
Because
When
like,
has that- when
it
has that
hasn't
ever
happened
I
in
know,
a while.
I know,
Okay,
but
but,
that's why I'm
like,
saying
For the most part in recent history, most teams that have made the finals do have a bona fide
Most
So,
of
but-
them
so
have
you need
also been
Fox to
super
elevate
teams.
or Sabonis to elevate
But
to.
do you need Fox to elevate, or do you need Fox to just do what he's been doing for multiple years before you call him a bona fide superstar? Because the numbers he's putting up and the way he's playing like
He
a
is.
bona fide superstar.
especially in the clutch.
So you would call him that.
I mean, he's like, I think the only thing stopping him from that is
The
the longevity
about to
of it.
say.
But if you look at this season individually, like, I mean, he's going to be an All NBA point guard. I feel like.
Yeah.
He
should be.
It's
If he
between
will
he
be.
and Brunson. at
And
the
bona fide
moment.
superstars are what? Top 10, 15 players or lower?
I'd say he's. Where would you?
I feel like a
I'd say he's
superstar would be a
borderline top 15.
top 15 player. And right, if he makes an All NBA team this year, that's a top 15 player you're looking at on the season.
And then Sabonis is literally right there.
Also a top 15 player.
Arguably,
So
That's tough.
it's tough
he's
because it
probably around
is a
18.
longevity thing, though. Because if De'Aaron Fox was doing this if he does this again next year, we're having conversations about who's better, De'Aaron Fox, Trae Young, and John Morant.
I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah.
almost want to go through this now. I almost want to take a moment.
You know?
and
But
figure
right now,
out
you're
if
still
we
taking
can-
John Trey over
just
Fox.
because they've been doing
They've
it
been yeah.
at that level for longer.
I
Who's
agree.
having
No, I
who's
agree
having
with
a
that.
better season this year?
Obviously
De'Aaron Fox is having a
obviously.
better
I think
season than
we would all
both of
take
those
that,
guys.
Yeah.
But in a vacuum, who am I taking? Who's a better player? I have to respect Trae Young and John Morant.
Okay, so we're gonna just take this second and make it real quick. I'm gonna ask you guys players, and we're gonna rank and find where De'Aaron Fox slots in. Just
But what
because
are we ranking? Are we ranking
this season? What type, like where he's at? Who has had a better season? Obviously, okay. So LeBron and Anthony Davis, we're gonna take those two as top better
Yeah.
players than De'Aaron Fox, right? Stephen Curry,
Yeah.
better player than
obviously.
De'Aaron Fox. Luka Doncic, better
Yes.
player than De'Aaron Fox.
Kyrie.
Okay, is Kyrie Irving above him?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, there's 5. Jason
Yeah.
Tatum,
Yes.
there's
Yeah.
6. Jaylen Brown, no, right?
No.
No.
Devin Booker,
Better. Better than De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
7.
Better.
Okay. Kevin Durant,
Yeah.
8.
Better.
Yes.
Giannis, 9.
Mhm.
Kawhi, 10.
Yeah.
Paul George, no.
He's not
This
had-
season, give me De'Aaron
Fox
Fox.
Exactly.
Bro.
That's what
This
I'm
season,
saying.
give me
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox.
Okay, there's
Respect,
10.
That was actually a tough
respectfully to
one.
Paul George.
Yeah.
That's the first tough one. Joel Embiid, 11. James Harden.
Take
Taking
James
Fox
Harden.
this year.
Yeah.
I love James Harden. That's my guy. But this year,
This
bro,
season, De'Aaron Fox has been better.
I agree. Okay. Yeah. Fox.
Fox being the best clutch
yes,
player
I
in the
will give him
NBA
that.
by a mile, like that shit means
It's
something.
crazy the season he's having. Yeah.
Okay, so we're at 11. Okay, nobody on the Knicks, unfortunately. Nobody on the Bulls.
Like in a vacuum, I think James Harden's a better player
yes,
than,
yeah, yeah.
than De'Aaron
But
Fox.
this season,
If I
I'm
wanted to
asking
win a
that.
championship, I'm
I'm
taking
taking
James
Harden
Harden
over
before
I see where you're
De'Aaron
coming
Same
Fox.
with Paul
I agree
George.
with that.
Nobody
Same
on the
with Paul
Bulls.
George.
Nobody on the Bulls.
No.
No.
Okay. Jokic, 12.
Mhm.
Nobody on the Raptors. Nobody on the Nets. Ja.
Fox this year.
I agree.
Yeah.
Fox this year.
Fox
But it's
this
close.
But
It's-
Ja is a
it's
better
close.
player.
It also doesn't help
They're
that.
back to back.
Yeah,
I
that
think, on
Ja
the
is
list.
trying to be the first player out the
Is
league.
okay. Is Ja Morant necessarily the better player?
Yes, he is, bro.
Ja Morant's
Yes,
the
he is.
Yes.
He's
You're-
been better for longer, like you said.
The recency bias is crazy.
I
Yeah.
just
Crazy.
Ja's
I
better
don't
than
think it's
De'Aaron
recency.
Fox.
He's been unbelievable. This
It is
entire
recency
season.
because it's only recent that this is the case.
Well, I mean, it's an entire season now.
My boy, Ja was playing really, really well before he had his issues.
For sure.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Fox was
has
not
been
like
more
blowing him out of
efficient.
the water.
Fox has been more efficient. He's been a better clutch player. He's a better defender.
We all just
But that
agreed
doesn't-
that Fox is having
No,
a
but
better
he's
season.
saying
No,
that
no,
he's
I-
not necessarily
I don't
better.
think it's
I'm just saying he's better.
necessarily. I just don't necessarily think that Ja Morant is a better basketball player than De'Aaron Fox. I don't.
What do you mean by necessarily? Who do you think is better, John Morant or De'Aaron Fox? Enough with the
I think
technicalities.
De'Aaron
and shit.
Fox is a better basketball
Okay, that's
player
fine.
than Ja Morant.
Okay.
Period.
I was disagreeing with
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I know that.
So currently 12 players better than De'Aaron Fox. Okay, Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
better than De'Aaron Fox.
I think it's close. I think Donovan Mitchell's having a better season. I don't know. Again, they're like back to back, like John Fox.
I would
You go
be
either
willing
way.
to give the benefit of the doubt to Fox and say,
Give me
he's
De'Aaron
better.
Fox. Give me
Mm.
De'Aaron Fox. I think De'Aaron Fox is.
No,
having-
respect Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. 13. Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy.
Agreed.
Respect
Yeah.
Jimmy
Jimmy
Butler,
Butler.
too. He's been sick since
Yeah.
the All-Star break.
Agreed. Anthony Edwards.
Fox.
That's tough,
Fox.
but I'm taking Fox.
Still
as well.
taking Fox.
14 players currently. Shea. No disrespect to Fox.
Shea.
I think
100%
Shea's
Shea.
better
Shea.
this
I'm
season.
taking
100% shit.
That's 15 players now.
I think
Nobody
he
on the
clears.
Jazz. No disrespect.
Let's just go back. Is that simple? Shea over Fox. So
I don't
if you
think
look
it's
at
simple,
Shea's
but-
counting sets, they're better than Fox is, sure. But what Fox is doing is conducive to winning basketball. I know the Thunder are winning, but they're not winning.
It's
The
a
Kings
tough
are the
argument
2
to
seed in the
make.
West.
I'll also bring up the
It's
fact
a little
that
unfair, I feel like.
the team that Fox has around him is far superior to the Oklahoma City Thunder. No
so
disrespect.
you're
to
saying
the
swap
Thunder.
places and the Kings aren't as good with Shea.
I think they could argue
They're better.
Better.
The Kings are better with Shea instead of De'Aaron Fox. That's
I don't
just
know. I mean,
I don't agree that it's that simple,
it's not.
but
I don't
think that they're in the same spot. In my personal opinion, they're
Yeah,
in the same
they're
spot.
again back to back.
Deadpool's
guys
right.
there.
SGA is him. And
SGA
Brunson or
is-
Fox? I
Give me
said
Fox.
Brunson last week and I got clown.
Give me Darren
It's
Fox.
probably Fox.
It is.
Um,
Fox. It
it
is
is
Fox.
It is
No
Fox.
disrespect to Brunson. It's
I don't.
Fox.
Like, I don't. You put Shea on the Kings. What are they're a legit title contender instead of
I
whatever
just
they
said
are
they're
now?
the same team right now.
Right. No, one of you guys said they're better.
I think they're better.
But what
I
is
don't
it?
hate that. I
But
think they could be
what's-
a couple games better.
But
I
what's
think-
better than being the 3 seed right
What
now? in
he's
the
saying-
I think
that-
SGA is a bona fide superstar.
I agree.
don't think Fox is there yet.
I think they're in the same category.
But here's my thing. Okay, so if
I
we're
don't
gonna
think-
say,
I
if
don't
we're
think
gonna-
one's a superstar and the other
time
one
out.
isn't.
I'm gonna put it like this: if we're gonna say that SGA is a superstar, though,
I don't think he is.
he hasn't done this for longevity
Yeah.
either. He's also missing what Chris just said.
I don't think he is.
I think SGA is a superstar, but that's also why I'm willing to say that De'Aaron Fox is possibly a superstar. I think Shea is like barely over the superstar borderline, and then
Well, we
Fox
talked
is-
about that. We talked about this on one of the first podcasts when we did the top 30 players. Our definition of superstar, I think, is different than
Deadpool said something. I wonder what that. I can't read it.
you put SGA on the Kings and they're the borderline 1 seed. I don't see it like that. I just don't see. Look at Shea's like usage and all of that.
Oh,
like,
Sleazy said SGA is not a superstar.
I
Let's
think
slow
it's-
down.
well, right.
Lemon-
and what I
like
was
the
getting
defender,
at,
yeah.
our definition
I
of
agree.
superstar is different than the general consensus. We said this earlier on.
Yes.
There's superstars, and then there's mega ginormous horny
Yes,
stars.
yes.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
LeBron,
There's like
Right.
single players that are
Trunks.
championship contenders by themselves.
Yeah.
LeBron, KD,
Right.
Giannis,
Agreed.
Jokic.
But I still don't think
Luka,
that
Embiid,
Shea and
even.
Fox are in that superstar category.
They're like right there, borderline.
under it,
Yeah, however you
think.
In
want
terms
to
of
put it. but
awards, it's
I'm
different.
just
I
putting them
don't
in that-
know, man. That's tough.
That's a different. That's
My
a different
thing is
discussion.
We just got in a different discussion over here, by the way. I said Joel Embiid is in that super mega
Easily.
crazy star.
That's
Easily.
and he said, I
blasphemous,
don't know about
bro.
all that.
So easily
That's
in that category.
Okay,
blasphemous.
so when we were naming players, I was just saying LeBron, KD, Giannis, Jokic. I feel like Embiid doesn't fit in there.
How does he not?
I don't know.
That's
man.
insanity.
Bro,
It's not really insanity.
I've been the one
He's
that's
playing
been
like the
holding
best,
Embiid
bro.
back.
Jokic in that
You're crazy.
category, and you're hesitant about Embiid.
He's
All right,
literally
come on,
yes.
come
Give
on.
me
He's
the
been
guy.
the
With,
best.
give me the guy with 2 MVPs
Oh my
right
God.
now.
He's
yes.
been the best
I do
player in
not-
the
There's
NBA this year.
context to that, bro.
Why
There's-
is there context?
Because
to it?
bro, Embiid. There's an argument that Embiid could have won those MVPs.
But
It's
he
not like you,
And
bro.
they're the ones
It doesn't
fighting
matter
for
if
it
he
again this
could've.
season.
Why
Oh
does
my
it matter?
God.
if he
They're the
could've?
ones for it this season as well.
No, I
And-
know Joel's a superstar, but I'm just saying there's a different tier of mega ginormous.
I
He's
think
in there.
there's
He's
maybe
in there.
six
And
or
what is the
7
reason
players.
that Jokic is just because of those 2 awards? Because if that's the case, then that's a horrible take. Like respectfully, I
But-
respect you, Dean, but if you're gonna say that Jokic is a super mega, can be a number
I think
one,
awards matter for sure.
they do
They do.
matter, but that's just a poor argument because they were neck and neck for those MVP awards, and
I think
superstars are made in the playoffs. Deadpool says, and neither of those guys have done shit in the playoffs.
Right.
So,
so it's tough. That's tough to argue that.
I
but-
think they're both easily in that
Easily.
category.
I
Yes.
agree. No, I definitely agree
Well,
with that. But
I don't.
see
I don't
what
even have to
I'm
Embiid's
think
not
saying.
about it.
saying it's far off. All I'm saying is once Embiid gets his hardware, which I do
I
think
get that.
that we'll talk about it, and I do think he gets his MVP this year.
Okay,
He
there it
enters it. I think that is true. That happens, but
So-
I don't think it's just yet.
That's fair. So you think that a guy needs the accolade to be in that tier?
I don't.
I think it depends on the
Luka's
player.
in that tier.
all right, Luka's in that too.
But Luka's
Luka's in
definitely
that
better
tier as
than
well.
Joel Embiid.
I agree with
Why?
that statement as well.
Why
though.
is he
I
definitely better
definitely think
than
he's
him?
better than Joel
I
Embiid.
do think he's
I
better,
think he's better. I
but
don't
they're
think
the
he's definitely
same
better.
tier of
Yes,
player.
exactly.
Embiid is included in that tier
Agreed.
with the LeBrons, the KDs, the Steph. Embiid is so clearly in that tier, and there's no argument for that.
Tie game.
I just,
Depends.
There's
Makes
no
it a sole
argument
shot.
to
I
not
feel
have Embiid in
hesitant
that tier.
talking up Embiid. always. And the reason why, obviously, his offense is amazing. I think Joel Embiid's defense is overrated.
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean?
Well, come
Oh my
on.
gosh, bro.
Okay.
I don't think that's a crazy take.
So then how is Jokic? Jokic doesn't play defense. He doesn't play
but
it.
Jokic
One
is an
MVPs.
entire system on his own.
And what is Embiid? What is Embiid?
He's not a system by himself.
Oh my
He's
god.
not.
Let's not act
What
like
do
he's a
we-
system by
It's a
himself.
different scenario.
No. Embiid even said it himself. He's not asked to be a playmaker. He's not asked to be that. He's a
He doesn't have-
bucket. That's
yeah,
what he
doesn't have
is.
to be.
But you can build your entire offense. I
I also
feel
didn't say anything
easily,
about his offense.
more
His offense is great.
easily with Jokic than you can Embiid. He's not wrong about that. I agree with him in that regards, but Embiid's defense separates him
But does
from
it translate
Jokic.
to winning basketball?
What do you mean? Does
Like,
it
can you-
translate
can
to
you-
winning
'cause
basketball?
he's
What
saying-
the fuck do you mean? As if Joel Embiid is translated to winning basketball.
No, but I would take a team built around Joel Embiid over a team built around Jokic.
And Jokic has gone farther.
Would you really?
I
And
would.
Jokic has gone
Like
farther.
this season, I would.
And Jokic
Why?
has
Like
gone
Just off-
farther.
just off
I
the
think the
defense?
Sixers have a better chance of winning the playoffs come time than the Nuggets do.
I agree.
Well, because they have
And
James fucking Harden.
we've seen that.
They have Harden,
the
they have
past few
Maxey,
weeks,
they
too.
have Toby.
Okay.
I'm not going off Sixers and I'm not talking about the Sixers and fucking Nuggets. I'm talking about Jokic and Embiid. I think that's a different argument.
Okay. So just because Embiid's not a playmaker doesn't mean he's not like a system into themselves. Doesn't mean you have to facilitate the offense by yourself. Embiid is like a top 10 offense by himself. Whether his playmaking is as good as Jokic's or not, his Embiid is one of a top 5 offensive player in the like. What are we
In the NBA.
What are we
Yes.
arguing between Jokic and Embiid? Like they are so clearly on the same. If you want to take Jokic, that is completely fine.
Yes.
But there is no argument that Embiid is not in that tier with those guys. Because everything you're saying about you need to see this one Embiid, you need to see from Jokic too, besides the hardware. And there are arguments that Embiid could have won. Did he win the awards? No. But was he playing at the same level as Jokic? Absolutely. And it's not debatable. They were playing at the same level.
I had him in that tier too.
He's
that is
so
getting
clearly
lost
in
here. I
that
have
tier.
him in that
And
tier.
then we're gonna talk
saying
about
it's
he's
like-
not in that tier because his defense is overrated. But look at Jokic's defense. He doesn't play defense.
So
I
I,
agree.
don't think it's like I don't think it's so clearly Jokic and Embiid's definitely not in the tier. Personally, I think there's just a difference between when you have an MVP and when you don't. And I think once he does, it's different.
What about the players that don't have the MVPs that are in that tier?
Luka Doncic
It's
is
just
different.
It's just Luka.
Luka
What about
Doncic is
Kawhi
different.
Leonard? Is he in that tier for you?
Well, I would put Kawhi in that tier.
I mean,
But Kawhi has
Kawhi's-
2 Finals MVPs.
Kawhi's
True.
So there it is.
a winning basketball player.
Oh my gosh. And Embiid isn't a winning basketball
Okay,
player
but don't act
because
like
he doesn't win.
Let's not act like
No.
Embiid has made it far.
Not
He's
yet.
never made a conference
But
finals.
like,
Kawhi is more winning basketball player than
100%.
Embiid.
I'm not arguing that.
Okay.
I'm not arguing that. But Embiid plays winning basketball. It's not like he's the reason why the fucking
No.
Sixers haven't won anything.
But availability has
yeah.
been a problem. in
Right,
the
sure.
playoffs.
It has
That is
been a
part
part
of the issue. That is part of the reason why.
So
the
that's
Sixers
why
haven't
he's
been able
not
to
in
make
that
it
tier.
far.
Okay, I don't think Kawhi's in that tier anymore. Though. I'm gonna
Kawhi
make
is-
that clear.
Kawhi is another one he's most definitely in that tier.
I think that's crazy that you don't have him in that tier when he's arguably having his
Look at
best
Kawhi's
season over the
stats
last.
this
Hold on,
year.
hold on. Who is in this tier?
Yeah.
We'll call it LeBron, KD, Steph Curry, Jokic,
Luka.
Luka. That might be it.
Tatum.
No.
I agree with Dean on the no with Tatum.
If Embiid's not in it, Tatum's not in it. Embiid's
Oh,
better
yeah.
than
You
Tatum.
don't think? Yeah.
You can make an argument, but
Eh,
I
Embiid's
agree.
better
no.
than Tatum.
Embiid's better.
So you
Not
think
having
Ka-
Kawhi in that's kind of
That's wild to
That's-
me.
no,
That is
Kawhi
crazy
is
to
kinda
me.
Kawhi also doesn't play as many games.
I mean, Kawhi's been playing a lot lately.
He has. No, I'm not disagreeing with
But-
that. And he is playing really, really well.
Kawhi is-
incredibly well, actually.
and Kawhi is winning basketball.
I just think Kawhi 5
finals
years
MVP
ago
says
is
that.
different from Kawhi that we see today.
Is Dame in that category?
No.
Okay.
Not
Well,
with
no,
not
no.
with
No,
But-
Dean.
but I think there's another tier right under like right there like their noses are at the other guy's assholes, like they're right fucking there.
That's one way to put it.
You know what I mean? And that's Dame, Kawhi,
No
You could
disrespect.
you could
I'm
call
saying
Embiid
that
a top
Tatum
tier.
isn't
I'm
a super
sorry.
mega
No
horny star.
disrespect to Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard is not on the same tier of NBA players Kawhi Leonard, in my personal opinion. No disrespect.
That's fine. I'm still
That's
on
fine.
this Embiid
Yeah.
thing, bro.
I just
I'm
wanted to
still
ask.
on this Embiid thing.
Kawhi is in that fucking tier. Embiid is in that fucking tier. It is that simple. It's probably 7
Yes.
or 8
I'm not
players in the
saying
NBA.
Tatum isn't a superstar. That's not what I'm saying.
No, he is. We've already covered that. We said we have our mega ginormous, crazy, whatever the
Horny
fuck.
Horny
superstar.
star.
Tatum's not a
Horny
horny
stars.
star.
Tatum's not a horny star.
We coined our own term. We got to make shirts that say horny,
Horny
star.
star.
Horny star.
I don't know. I just think
It's tough.
I would have Tatum. Honestly, I would. Tatum would be the end of that cat. So I'd have all the guys you named:
Okay.
LeBron, Curry,
Mhm.
KD, Giannis, Luka, Jokic, Embiid, Kawhi, Tatum, and then I end there
I agree with you.
at 9.
I agree. I don't think it's like clear cut that
I
he's in it
think-
like Embiid, but yeah.
But
I think-
I'm not disagreeing. Like I'm not
And then
completely
you have your
disagreeing
like.
either.
Then
I'm
you
not
have your
so-
Devin Bookers, Damian Lillard.
Yes.
yeah.
I'm
over
not
the
so
world.
rigid on it. Where like I'm like, no, you're wrong. Like that sounds like a really solid.
No,
fucking
I
top
think
nine.
I think you're wrong though. Like I'm rigid. Like feel really strongly.
yeah,
I think
I honestly
what
agree.
like
Yeah.
about Embiid,
having
I think
Joel
that
Embiid
is
in that category
crazy,
is
bro.
Blasphemous.
he is my MVP pick.
Said
of this
that
year.
before.
Yeah,
We know.
I'm just
We
Uh,
understand.
And
reiterating
we didn't
that.
get
I
up
don't
to. We didn't
think
get up to.
I
that
just
piece.
think, and my point, like back to my original point, like you can't not have Embiid in that tier because he doesn't have an MVP because there's context to it.
This all
He's been
stemmed from Fox. This
Yeah.
all stemmed from De'Aaron Fox.
he's been playing at an MVP caliber for the past what 3
Owie.
to almost 4 seasons, like.
I know.
So what?
And then you can't say his defense is over. Like my thing is, Embiid and Jokic in anyone's rankings should be right next to each
I
other.
agree
Yeah.
with that.
Should be right next wherever you have them, whoever you have above
They
them,
still
whoever
could
you
be next to each other and on different
right.
tiers.
But no, they're in the same
No.
tier. They are the same tier of player, bro.
So if he wins this MVP, you would put him in that tier?
Yeah.
Does he become a better basketball player because he won the MVP?
No,
So why is he not in the tier now, but he would be if he won an MVP?
because I think
We're
I
asking
think it
player,
is
like,
different.
are
Personally, I
these
think
players as good enough to be in that tier?
Okay. The chat is saying some things. I'd like to see what they're saying over there.
They're saying some things.
No,
G-Man, I'm
so
guessing
he's
that's
just
Christian
agreeing
John
with-
wants
he
Lakers
said-
takes. He wants Lakers takes.
I'm on Lakers 6. Osweezy is just saying Embiid's defense is overrated is crazy.
Sleazy agrees.
Embiid
with,
this year is arguably having his best defensive year of his
I
career.
agree with that
Yeah.
statement as well.
Sleazy says that the list Chris said is correct. All those players are the horny stars in the league.
Damn right.
I just
Mad
I'm
horny
iffy with
stars. All
Tatum.
nine.
And that's
But Tatum, I feel
Tatum's
like
a 9
it's
guy.
Odd. It's
Yeah,
odd
he's the
because I
last
feel
one.
like Tatum is like a weird tier
I won't
in
be-
his
yeah.
own right. In
I won't be
between the
mad if
two
people
tiers.
leave
I
him
mean,
out,
he's
but I
still,
believe he's in
still
there.
only is 19.
Correct.
Shut up.
But that's we
Okay.
can move on.
We stemmed off of Fox. They're currently are
This is from
15
well,
best.
we were talking about
from Mike Brown. This is from Coach of the Year, honestly.
Well, no, we also said clutch player of the year, and then I said let's give the Kings
Yeah.
the flowers.
we were talking about SGA, so SGA is not a horny star.
No,
SGA is not a
oh
that's
hell no.
fine.
No, he's a superstar, not a horny star.
Correct.
He's in that 10 to 20 range.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Nobody on the Jazz. Pelicans. Do we put Zion above De'Aaron Fox?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So there's 6.
But we were talking about this season.
Oh,
True.
yeah. So
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
so
so
no.
no.
Forgot.
Okay.
Good eye.
There are 15 players. Nobody on the Rockets. Damian Lillard. Yes. I
Yeah.
feel like.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
16. Nobody on the Spurs. Nobody on the Hornets. Nobody Magic. Trey Young.
No.
No.
Give me
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox.
It's close.
Give me De'Aaron.
I don't think this season.
This
Yeah,
season,
no.
give me
Give me
De'Aaron
It's Fox. It's Fox.
Reese. No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Who?
Tyrese.
Pistons and Wizards. Nobody.
No.
No.
Okay.
So he's
So
what,
that
15?
would have us. That would have him at
16?
17.
Okay.
That would
I
have
expected.
Fox at
Okay,
17.
16, 17.
I
I mean,
expected.
compared to what he was last season, probably a lot lower.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably
Stuff
like
here,
around like
Fox.
30ish.
Compared
35
around
last
30,
season.
Compared
yeah.
to our, was he even on the top
Was he
30
even on
list?
our top 30 list? That's
I
the
don't
real
know.
question there.
Was
I
a
don't
little-
think
I
he
don't know a while
was.
It
ago.
was a long time ago. So,
Yeah, I don't
Don't
think
know.
he
Probably
would.
not.
Probably not.
so I don't remember as well.
So yeah, we stemmed all that off of talking about the Kings.
Yo,
Let's
I
get-
gotta go to the BR.
Oh man,
cool.
my boy's going to the DR. Have
Sleazy
fun,
says
bro.
Trey Young and Fox
Aren't we
is
going to the
closer than
DR?
Fox and Ja.
Yeah, Punta is in the
Is
DR.
Punta in the DR?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, we're going to Punta, so that's cool. In
excuse
June,
me.
everyone pull up.
Going, the exact dates, and what hotel we're saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, we're
and-
not doing
Yo,
all that.
Also, we'll leave our addresses down in the description
Yeah. We'll say
Yeah,
when we're
with,
not going to be
with,
home.
with availability for when we're
Right, right.
Yes.
My dogs are gonna be home though. I don't know.
His dogs are annoying.
That's the only thing deterring people.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even know the dates. So even if I like,
I don't
know
know
the
the
dates either.
So let's
Alright.
not say them though.
I'm the one in control.
Yeah,
I couldn't
but-
even say them.
Yeah, I mean,
won't even
I don't know
fucking
them
say
either.
I couldn't. Say
Actually, no,
them
I
if
do
knew.
know them. I do know them.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't. So yeah. Can you please stop, Ortiz?
Does it hurt?
So
honestly,
what score this
so-
World Baseball Classic?
1-1.
yes,
It's currently 1-1.
It is 1-1. Whoever the fuck the guy is that hit 56 home runs for Japan last season,
Barry
hit
Bonds?
a fucking 115 mile per hour
Did you s-
nuke.
Yeah,
You see,
he did
so-
430.
Sammy
That's
Sosa and Mark McGuire are going to be in MLB The Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
You said
Crazy.
that last podcast.
Did I really?
Yes, I believe. I
Wow.
believe you
I
did.
don't recall.
He told us that.
I think I told you that when we were like moving.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. That
So
you
probably
get-
he
you're getting the
didn't
game
say
this
it
year?
on the pod.
what?
You're getting the game
I'm not
this year?
getting the game this year.
You got to get the game.
You gotta get
World
the
Baseball
game.
Classic.
Even Trunks,
players?
is getting the game.
I'm not
doesn't
getting the
interest you?
game.
Trunks is getting the game.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
I'm not.
He was getting the game if I got the game.
Like, technically, yeah. I
So
never would have
he's not
played the
actually
game.
Getting the game.
But Chris is also getting the. Everyone's getting the
what,
game.
What
man.
inning is the World Baseball Classic right now?
Last time
Bottom of
I
the
checked, it
second.
was the bottom of the second.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
man, that was last time I checked too.
Cool.
Cool.
Lars Newbar is now at bat.
I forgot Lars Newbar
He plays for Japan. Yeah. All right. So speaking,
Lars Newbar.
we obviously
what a name.
we just spoke about Shea. That is my most improved player pick.
Really?
Yes, I still have Shea as my most improved player. Actually, it's between him and Laurie, and it's probably Laurie. Actually,
I don't even have Shea second. on my
Deadpool said
list, so-
slightly, are you on crack? About what?
he's probably talking to me.
Probably me.
Yeah, he's me about Shea being my most improved. Nah, it's Laurie. I'm sorry, it's Laurie Markkinen.
I think it's got to be Lauren.
It is
Yeah.
Laurie Markkinen. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And Mr. Laurie Martin.
Stop.
Well.
Deadpool was pissed at me.
Oh no, Sweezy said
Oh.
they're talking about Jalen Brown and SGA.
Oh, okay, cool. You guys go crazy in that chat.
Yeah.
Sweezy said SGA is a slightly better offensive
I thought he
player
was
than
saying, like-
Jalen Brown. And Sweezy, Deadpool is right. You are on crack for that.
Slightly, yeah.
Wait, who is?
He's saying Jalen Brown is
better than
SGA is only a slightly better offensive player than SGA, which is cap. And also Jalen.
that don't make sense.
Or he
He
said,
said SGA is a slightly better offensive player than
then
SGA.
Jalen Brown.
then
Then
Jalen
Jalen
Brown,
Brown.
yeah.
Okay.
And also, Sweezy, my brother, Jalen Brown's defense ain't all that either.
It's
So
overrated. It is
it's
overrated.
not
for sure.
particularly good. So
And
SGA clears Jalen
he's
Brown.
also not the greatest handler of the. Not that he's not bad. He's not as good as SGA is at handling
Not
the
even
ball.
close.
He's
Yeah.
not a point
Not even
guard.
remotely close.
Right.
He's
Right.
not a point guard.
SGA clears Jalen Brown.
Yes.
Yes,
Respectfully,
yes.
Jalen Brown's a great player.
Love Jalen.
Do you see Jalen Brown is doesn't really know where his future is going to end up? I think it was the quote was a little overanalyzed. He said like I'm going to be wherever I'm wanted and like wherever I feel.
Well,
I think he's gonna leave.
if the
he's gonna
Celtics,
leave.
if the
He
Celtics
probably
go
will.
to
he doesn't
target,
like the fans.
No, he does.
He hates the Boston
he
fans.
hates-
if they target like when they were going after Kevin Durant, I know there's only a few of those guys.
That
but
too, yeah.
he was the guy to get moved if they were going to go get Kevin Durant.
JB, come to the Knicks.
It's understandable though.
Join the other JB.
But I feel like Jalen Brown's gonna feel like a way about that. But like it's Kevin Durant, bro. You
Yeah,
got to
no,
know that
I'm-
you're gonna be
I'm-
in discussions for
I
it.
agree.
Brunson,
that-
Brown, and Randall, bro. That'd be
They're
a
pretty cool.
nice
Yeah.
little trio.
But
Nice little trio.
yeah, I think
Triple Bs.
Jalen Brunson's gonna leave.
Oh, that's
What?
Triple
B's.
Julius
Brunson, Brown, and
Julius
Randall.
Julius Brandle. It's the Triple J's,
Yeah, I
though.
think
It's
Jalen
Julius,
Brown's gonna
Jalen, and
leave.
Jalen.
yeah, it
Julius,
is
Jalen,
that
and Jalen.
Triple J's,
Yeah.
not B's.
Sweezy says, "Are we okay?" Sweezy, I want to know if you're okay, bro.
Yeah.
We're not
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Brown's a bad player. He's a great player, but SGA is like he's just so clearly a better player than
Yeah,
Jalen
it's
Brown.
pretty obvious, honestly.
Like it's not even an argument.
Okay, so is all of our MIPs Lori?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think so.
You said Shea. I honestly, for second place, I'd put Jalen Brunson. I was thinking about Jalen Brunson just because
That's
of
fair,
him turning the Knicks around like that.
but I don't
him
think
going
he
up, like-
improved as much as like you think he.
That's like your heart,
though.
Yeah.
He was averaging
That's
like
just-
what
that's just your
16,
bias.
17 last season, and now he's averaging 20.
I don't think it's biased to say
I
he's
think it's-
second over Shea.
I think it's your bias.
But I
I
think
don't think
think
it's
so.
biased.
I think
Wonder
this
what the
award
odds-
looks
I wanna see
at
what the odds are
numbers a
like.
lot.
It
Your
does. I agree.
stats and Jalen Brunson what improved 4 points.
No, he
Improved
improved
by,
like
like,
7 points.
Did he?
7.
Yes.
He's averaging like 25.
Yeah.
What was he averaging
Yeah,
last
improved
year?
like
16.
Like 16,
No
17.
way.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bro. He didn't have this role. He didn't have this kind of a role. Which that's why we paid him.
I should have
We thought he was-
unsubscribed
Turn the
right now.
Knicks
No way we were
around.
doing this. Sweezy, bro. You got to hear me out. So we were talking. See, I hate ranking. I say this all the time. I hate ranking players like one for one. I like doing tier lists because SGA and Jaylen Brown are the same tier of
I
player.
disagree with
not
that
true
statement.
either, though.
Completely
I think so.
disagree with that statement.
I think. So there's that first tier, the horny stars. Then there's the superstars. Then there's the stars. I think
the less
SGA
horny
would be
stars.
at the top of the star tier, and Jaylen Brown is somewhere in there. I'm not putting SGA in that superstar tier yet.
I still think there's separate tiers for what Jaylen Brown is and what Shea is right now.
I agree.
Is there though? Jaylen Brown
I
averages
think-
like fucking 26 points per game as a number 2 option.
I'm not
but I think
disagreeing
SGA could
with-
be the number 1 option on a really good team, and
Jaylen Brown
Jaylen
can.
Brown is like he is a career 2. Like that's his thing. He's a 2.
I don't
think
definitely
Shea's a
agree
one
with that.
either. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Shea could be a 1 on a
I think
championship
Shea's a 1.
team. But I think Shea's game is more conducive to being a number 1 than Jaylen Brown's game would be. JB has been incredibly efficient this season. Do not get me wrong. He's been great. He's been very good as a 2, amazing as a 2. But let's not forget what happened in the finals. Like, I mean, throughout the entirety of the playoffs, too.
what
Like,
happened in the
that-
finals? He
that's-
was their best player in the finals.
he
that's
also had like
also-
100+ turnovers throughout the playoffs.
If you're gonna be
Like,
comparing
yeah,
JB
handle
and
was-
he had the
Shea,
ball the
you
whole
can't bring
time.
up the playoffs.
that's fair because Shea hasn't been there. To
Right.
be fair, yes,
You
I
can't
get
bring
that.
up the playoffs now.
But at the same time, JB's, I just don't think he's conducive to being able to handle like a usage that Shea is at. To being able to handle the ball constantly, running like pretty much spam pick and rolls.
Well, that's just
I just don't think that's
just,
JB.
That's just what Shea does. Shea needs to have the ball in his hands to be effective.
I
Obviously,
also
and it
don't agree
shows.
with that statement.
I think Jaylen Brown clears Shea Gilgeous-Alexander in terms of being an off the ball scorer.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, he's more used to it.
But I think
he's
being an
adjusted to
on the
that.
ball scorer
Is more valuable, 100%.
Yeah,
I
it all depends on your
I
usage.
take SGA over
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown, but I think they are in the same. I'm not ready to. I'm not just yet. I haven't seen the man play in a fucking playoff game. I'm not saying fucking Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a fucking superstar
That's fair.
because that
Wasn't he on
tier,
the
that second
Clippers?
tier is what. All right,
When that
bro.
happened. I know it doesn't count. I'm just saying.
All right, bro.
He did it for them.
But but that second tier is what the Damian Lillards, the Devin Bookers,
I
the
think Shea's on
Donovan-
that tier.
I mean,
He's at the
if we were
bottom.
talking about, is SGA better than
If we're
Donovan
talking
Mitchell?
about this,
No.
yes,
No.
yes, he is.
That's real close.
I don't
This
think
season,
so.
you
Real
could argue
close.
Shea is having a better season this year than Donovan Mitchell. Go ahead, but like,
But we were just doing that with De'Aaron Fox too.
okay, that has nothing to do with
We
I'm
took
just saying,
Donovan
but if-
Mitchell over De'Aaron Fox too.
I'm fully aware, but we also had Shea over De'Aaron Fox, right? I
Okay.
think Shea is much better in my personal opinion. I'm very high on Shea than Donovan Mitchell. I have Shea at literally like my borderline top 10 players in the NBA.
I think that's crazy.
I think it's.
I don't think it's crazy.
I don't think it's crazy.
He
at
averages
all.
what 30 points a game.
Bro, we named 9 horny
Borderline-
stars.
yeah, wait,
we named
borderline
9
top
horny
10 just
stars. So
isn't
he's the
true.
first guy out of there.
Damian Lillard and
Damian
then
Lillard.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh my gosh.
Jamie
I
Lillard.
don't
was
So you're
even on the
taking
Horny
Shea over
Stars list.
Devin Booker?
Yes.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
bro.
I don't know about that.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh. Are
That's
you
crazy.
crazy?
That may not.
The only reason I wouldn't pick him is because Devin Booker has played in the playoffs and shown it in big moments. That's fair. And then I'll put him at 12. But I'm taking him over Donovan Mitchell. I am taking him over Paul George. I am taking him over.
Give me a healthy Anthony Davis.
Excuse me.
I mean,
Yeah.
sure, but when's he healthy?
Playoffs. This year.
What? Okay, let me see it. Let me see it. And I still don't think. I think Jaylen Brown is like the 23rd or 24th best player in the NBA, and Shea is like 14th. The lowest you could put him is 15th. That's 8 players in between, maybe 9. Sorry. And then
Well, we're all in agreement that SGA clears JB.
I just think they're on separate.
He's a
tiers.
better player than him. Yeah, I just think
I don't think it,
I think Jaylen Brown is in that. It's like the tail end of that second tier of player, or there's a tier gap
I just think
before
yeah.
Shea.
If there's a cutoff, it's right there.
I can't. Like if we're saying Shea is in that same tier as the the Devin Bookers, the Damian Lillards, the Anthony Davises of the world, then we have to put Jaylen Brown in there. We have to.
You
What?
put Jaylen Brown in a tier with Anthony Davis?
If we're putting Shea there, we have to put Jaylen Brown there, bro.
That is
in that
not
tier.
true. That
That's
is
tough,
not
'cause
true.
Jaylen Brown's
That
a
is not
multiple-time
true.
All-Star. He's averaging fucking 26 on elite efficiency this year. For the majority of his career, he's been a more than plus defender. This year, is he having a down defensive season? Yes, but for the majority of his career, he's been a well above average defender.
It's tough with Anthony Davis because like healthy Anthony
Davis
when
is
he's
in the
playing at his
top
best,
tier,
he's
yeah.
a horny star.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is a horny boy.
He is a horny star.
But I agree. No, I agree. Anthony Davis, when at his best, is a horny star. Yes,
So I don't know.
100%.
I can't compare anyone in that tier with Anthony Davis. But
Like, I personally think Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Shea, and Jaylen Brown, they're all in the same tier of player. And on any given night, any one of them could be better.
I don't agree.
I agree with you until
personally-
you say Jaylen Brown.
I agree. I agree with Dean on that. I'd be cool if you put Shea, Devin Booker, and whoever.
Because
Donovan
no,
Mitchell in the
Jaylen
same
Brown's
tier,
not in the
that's
same tier
fine.
as Devin Booker either.
Agreed.
He's not.
yeah, I think they're different tiers. But that doesn't mean that
But Shea and
Shea
Devin
and-
Booker are the same tier.
uh,
That's wild. That's
know.
wild.
Well, Devin Booker's definitely closer to a horny star than SGA for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because he's done it for longer.
Then if
Yeah.
Jaylen Brown's not in that tier, he's the first guy in the
Yes,
next.
That's what I'm saying. If there's a
Absolutely.
cutoff, it's right there.
Yes,
Okay, that's
I
fine, then.
completely agree. Completely agree. That's how I would put it as well. Oh, can't handle it.
Oh, Sweezy, Sweezy, bro.
Our
I'm
top fans
trying to.
are beefing.
Oh,
Yeah, they
Sweezy,
are.
I'm trying for you, bro. I'm trying for you, man.
JB can't pass. I agree, Deadpool. Deadpool's on me and Dean's side here on this one, so I appreciate you, Deadpool. I don't know. I don't see it with JB. I just don't. He doesn't have the playmaking ability to be a number one, in my opinion, on a championship level team. So
I don't think he has to be a number one to be in that tier though.
I don't think so either.
Tell him to learn how to.
okay, but
pass,
this is
dog.
still superstar.
Like,
tier.
I don't think you need
I don't
to.
think he's a superstar. And if you want
mean,
to
the
say
name
Shea
of-
isn't fine, whatever.
Yeah,
but
I
he's
mean the
still
name
averaging
of
30.
the names of the tiers don't really matter that
Yes,
much.
I
It's
agree.
tier
It's
1,
players.
tier 2.
Yeah. It's just the players. That's the second tier. JB is not on the second tier of NBA players if we have horny stars as the first tier. I'm sorry.
But I think
I'm sorry.
SGA is definitely in the second tier of NBA.
Yes, 100%.
players. Yeah.
No,
JB is
Sleazy,
not.
Anthony Davis is.
AD is most definitely in at least the second tier.
No, he said Jaylen Brown's
What
literally
happened?
the
What happened?
second
What happened?
best second option in the league.
He's. I don't know.
Second.
I think he's up there. I think
Anthony Davis is number one. But
He nuked it, bro. Oh my god.
I think you guys are underrating Jaylen Brown just
I'm not.
slightly.
No, I love JB, but I don't think he's in that tier. I just don't. I simply don't. All right, we'll move on from that.
Shot.
There's only what?
Because
two more-
realistically, sorry,
No, you're good.
realistically, I think we're all in agreement that for the most part, only the horny stars are the guys who could be number ones on championship teams.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I think Shea
Right.
has the potential because he's only shown growth and he's already averaging 30 on
I
crazy
don't care about the
efficiency.
potential when it
So,
comes to
but
this though.
That's why I'm saying he's already in the superstar category or whatever. He's already in that tier 2. And he's what, 23 years old?
But we're not
I'm
talking
say-
about that. We're talking about right now.
Again, as I just said, he's saying like horny stars in general. I'm saying Shea has the growth, has the ability to grow into that.
That's fine.
But right now, he is still
I just think
currently-
right. I just think right now, you could win a championship with Jaylen Brown as your number 2, and you could win a championship with SGA as your number 2.
Yes.
But you can't.
think
But you
you're-
can't win a championship with either one of them as your number 1 right now.
Agreed.
Correct.
Correct.
No, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So that would
Yes.
put them in the
that's-
same.
I don't,
But
but I
that
don't
doesn't
think that puts them
necessarily
in the
mean
same
that.
tier.
It doesn't
doesn't
mean that.
necessarily
Because
put
there's
them
a
in the same tier.
higher, there's
But I
a
agree
higher
with you.
tier too.
You can win a championship with Chris Middleton as your 2, but he's not on their tier.
No disrespect
Yeah.
to Damian Lillard. You can win a championship with Damian Lillard as your number 2. I don't think you can win a championship with Damian Lillard as your number 1. That's not taking anything away from
No,
Damian
that's
Lillard.
not. I think we all agreed that Damian Lillard's right outside the
Yes,
horny.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's different.
He's outside the bone zone.
Okay, so
he
either
just
that-
walked into the strip club.
I'm
He
just
didn't get
saying,
a lap dance.
I'm just saying, if this
Yeah.
is our argument, then that in effect is saying that Damian Lillard is on the same tier as Jaylen Brown,
All
which
right,
is false.
let's move on. Oh, Sweezy and Deadpool, you guys could keep thugging it out. Sweezy, bro, I fucking tried for you. I'm not even the biggest Jaylen Brown guy,
I forgot
but
the argument. no,
I just
honest.
tried for you. But what's the next? Lori Markkinen's our most improved player.
Lori
Yeah.
Markkinen is
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Lori, we're not going to talk about you, buddy.
Shout out
but
to
you're
Lori
amazing.
Markkinen.
You're
Literally,
amazing. We love you. the finisher, baby. Okay,
We have
next.
6-man or decoy?
Let's go Depoy.
We'll
I think
no,
Depoy's
no.
easier.
No, we'll just stick
No.
with 6-man.
No?
We're
Let's
gonna
do six-
save
I think
defensive
six-
player of the year.
I think 6-man's easier
I
than
feel like
Depoy.
Really?
6-man is simple for me. I think it's Malcolm
I
Brogdon.
agree.
It should be Malcolm Brogdon. I have Emmanuel.
I know
Quickly
you're
here
putting
as
Emmanuel
biased,
Quickly.
but it should be
Emmanuel
Malcolm
I have
Brogdon.
Emmanuel quickly.
It should be Malcolm Brogdon.
It's neck and neck. It really is.
Guys,
It's neck
really
and
not
neck.
It's not
neck
really
and neck right now.
No, it's not.
I think it is.
I don't think it is.
Give me Emmanuel.
It's
Give me-
it's
give me
Malcolm
him.
Brogdon.
I know.
don't
Alright,
even
it might
really
be my
talk-
Malcolm
bias.
Brogdon.
I know, because also if you look at Quickly's stats, his stats got boosted from games he started,
I know.
so that matters.
Yeah.
That does matter. That definitely matters. Malcolm
know.
Brogdon came off the bench in almost every single game this season.
Yeah.
So
All right, I'll give it to Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, you bitch.
I know.
Quickly's
It was
definitely
3-on-2.
had more of an impact
would've
defensively
won.
though. Like
No,
Quickly,
he switched.
Brogdon's also a
switched?
solid defender.
No,
yeah, no,
I
but
said
Quickly's been
it
like
Yes, one of the best
almost-
attacking
yeah,
players in the league.
almost
As
a
bias, I
borderline-
have Emmanuel Quickly here.
almost a borderline all
All
NBA defensive guy. So shout out to Emmanuel Quickly.
Shout out to Malcolm Brogdon too.
What
man.
does James Harden do better than
We're
Jaylen
not
Brown?
let them
No?
do
Yeah,
it.
let them go crazy.
I mean,
What does James
We
Harden
can't
do
sit
better
here
than
arguing.
Jaylen
Don't
I
say
don't-
this.
I don't
James
want
Harden
to-
does
I
a
know
lot
what
of
I'm
things better
gonna-
than Jaylen Brown.
James Harden does
Yeah.
almost everything in basketball better than Jaylen Brown, if I'm being completely honest. I'm sorry to say.
Taking James Harden.
All
All right,
than
next
playmaking?
award.
Next award.
Anyways,
DPOY.
defensive player of the year. I
think
switched
it's
off my
easy.
last stance. I don't think it's as easy as you think it is. I took Brook Lopez. I took my
Brook
first.
Lopez.
I took Brook.
Broke Lopez.
I took Brook Lopez. He's anything but broke. He's anything but broke. But I took Brook Lopez this season. No disrespect.
So did
to
I.
Jaren,
I have
took
that
Brook.
same
Really?
pick.
I got
Took-
Jaren.
I have Mobley.
I'm with Ortiz. I have
Oh, wow.
Wow.
We have
Okay.
3 different players.
Wow.
Here. Damn.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
Well, I guess you said it first. Go
Yeah,
Brook.
go
Yeah,
ahead
I
with
mean-
the Brook Lopez.
I
stuff.
mean, look, this doesn't matter, but he's having a career year at whatever age. That's wild, first of all. He's 35, 36, having a career year right now. He's averaging 2.5 blocks per game, which at this current moment, I think is second in the NBA.
To
Behind Jaren Jackson Jr., for sure. Third
Averaging
best defense
3.
in the NBA. Brook Lopez has been phenomenal this season. Their entire scheme is essentially funneling them into Brook Lopez or Giannis, and then or letting them shoot mid-range jumpers, long twos. Brook Lopez, his responsibility on the defensive side of the ball is incredible for him to be able to do what he does, to have the mobility that he does, to be able to play and drop pick and roll, but especially be able to cover the rim as well. I mean, look, sometimes they ask this man to come up and guard a little bit, but he's done a phenomenal job this year to be able to take care of both, because he's incredibly intelligent, to be able to stop a jump shot from coming off a pick and roll and still be able to take away a pass off the screen. Just watching a Bucks game, you see the impact of Brook Lopez, and not only that, stats back that up. His defensive rating when he's on the court, 109.4. When he's off the court, 114.8. Massive difference. I know Jaren's swing is probably bigger, but they also have a teammate. He also has a teammate named Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's also could be a pick for this award as well. So
I just want to mention. So when we did the great debate, and I argued for Giannis, I watched it back earlier today. One of my points was people were shooting 17% worse than they normally shoot at the rim when Giannis is the defender. That fact still stands. I was
That's
looking at
wild.
his
That's
B-ball index today. 17%. Bro, because I was looking through everyone's B-ball index when I was doing the awards, and I was looking for the MVP, and I was trying to see who's better defensively, Giannis or Embiid. And bro, I saw 17% field goal. Giannis definitely has a
Brook
case.
is also like 10%
insane.
lower.
Yeah.
It's wild. They're arguably the two best rim protectors in the NBA, and they're on the same team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Giannis definitely
And
has a case for this
I
award.
forgot about Brook Lopez.
Honorable mention to Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Yes,
Honorable
absolutely.
mention.
Yes, and he's had a phenomenal offensive season this year as well. But yeah, I have Brook. I think that Brook's been unbelievable this year, especially on the defensive side of the ball with the responsibility that he's tasked with. Giannis gets to play this roamer role due to Brook Lopez being so good at what he does. So
Stuff. I think they're the top 2 for the award, honestly.
Brook and Jaren.
Brook and Jaren, yeah. I mean,
Look, Mose is
Jaren,
right there
I know.
too.
Jaren
So-
leads the NBA in blocks 3.1, defensive rating at 103.7, and defensive win shares at 155. I don't know. I think the stats back him up. I'd just take Jaren Jackson over him. I don't know. I think it's neck and neck though.
It is.
I do.
I'm cool with that. I think it's a 3-man race, and
It is.
honestly, the same could be said for MVP.
So Evan Mobley, you mentioned Brook Lopez, 109 defensive rating with him, 115 without him. Evan Mobley, it's pretty much identical. And the Cavs, it's boast, I think you would say.
The best defense in the NBA,
Yeah,
right?
boast the best defensive
defense.
rating in the NBA. It's about the same with Jared Allen. With Jared Allen on and Jared Allen.
Evan Mobley off?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's Evan Mobley is manning that defense. And you look at his B-ball index. I mean, real plus minus, whatever real plus minus means. Evan Mobley has the crown for defensive real plus minus. So that means he's the best. His defensive LeBron is in the 99th percentile. His defensive LeBron box is in the 98th percentile. His defensive box plus minus is in the 99th percentile. So like, and the thing about Evan Mobley is he's doing it on the perimeter too. And by no means, and I think people overvalue a guy like Bam, a guy like Evan Mobley's perimeter defense to an extent, because there's people out there who really think these guys are switching.
Well, Bam arguably can.
But no, Bam's
really
not
doesn't.
switching 1 through 5 like he does, but Bam's not switching 1 through 5 and stopping a guy like fucking Trae Young, or he's not stopping them. Does he stop them more than the average big men? Yes,
More than any big.
but
yes.
he's not stopping them. These guys aren't legitimately switching 1 through 5 every single
They're
time.
not locked down.
So I think
defenders.
I'd put Bam on one of them.
their perimeter defense could get overvalued to an extent, but also when you look at a guy like Jaren, you look at a guy like Brook Lopez, they ain't doing it on the perimeter like Evan Mobley.
No.
And Evan Mobley, you can make the argument, is having just as great as a rim protecting season as them, plus being a plus perimeter defender. That's why I lean Evan Mobley. And like I said, the best defensive rating in the league. The on-off swings are virtually the same to Brook Lopez. So
I just only give the edge to Brook because he allows Giannis to be Giannis on the defensive side of the ball. That is why I give it. I think he impacts that area of basketball because he allows Giannis to just go roam around, go clean up whatever weak side, and Brook is taking care of everything. And if Giannis is guarding the perimeter, you have Brook behind you. Drew is guarding the perimeter. You could guard a little aggressive because you got Brook and you got Giannis behind you. So I don't know.
That's a point though too, because look at who Brook Lopez is playing with defensively. You have a guy like Giannis who
and Drew,
right? Two guys who are arguably the best at their position defensively. You look like at a guy like Jaren, who it's not the same story, but he's playing with good defenders. A guy like Dylan Brooks is going to get all defensive looks this year. Steven Adams could hold his own defensively. Evan Mobley, yes, he's playing with Jared Allen, who is a great defender, but he's playing with a 6'1" backcourt.
Yes, and Isaac Okoro, though.
Isaac Okoro is great, but also a 6'1" backcourt and boasting the best defensive rating in the NBA.
Yes.
So I think there's value in that.
You can make an argument for any one of these three. If any of them, even Giannis, you could throw in the fourth guy. If you make an argument for any one of those four guys, I'm perfectly okay with whoever wins the Defensive Player of the Year there. So I have no argument against any of the guys that you guys just listed. So
Sweezy, I think the Celtics can win the title. So
I still think so too. I definitely still think so.
And it is.
They've looked normal. They have not looked like a crazy fucking team lately. They really haven't. So.
Better hope they don't see the Knicks in the playoffs.
It is funny how Nick Claxton completely fell out of the Depoy talks. That's kind of just what happens when your team falls out of the talks in general.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for him. He's been phenomenal this year. Nick Claxton is an honorable mention for sure. Probably fifth behind the other four guys that I said.
Shout out Nick.
Yeah, shout out Nick.
Shout out the guy across the bridge.
And if Evan Mobley doesn't win this award this year, we'll get one.
He will.
Yeah,
for sure.
eventually. He's
same with Jaren.
Like in 2K they used to have Giannis win the award every single year. It's gonna be Evan Mobley soon enough. It's just gonna be Depoy.
Like Mr. Gobbert.
Exactly. All right, and on to the award that everyone has been waiting for.
MVP.
The best and most important award in all of basketball, and that is the most valuable player. I picked Joel Embiid.
It's easy.
I picked Joel Embiid.
It is Joel Embiid.
I picked Joel.
Joel Embiid.
I also have Joel Embiid.
You picked Giannis, didn't you?
I picked Giannis, bro.
Wow.
All right.
Why?
Okay. If we want to talk about stats, I can make an argument for either guy. They both put up great stats. They both win basketball games. I'm not even going to use the winning thing because yeah, the Bucks are the 1 seed, but Philly's what, a game behind
Second
right
best
now?
record in the
Yeah,
NBA.
Yeah,
like
so
3.
I'm not going to use winning games, but a wise man on the BallGame podcast said about 30 minutes ago, Joel Embiid's defense is overrated. No, I don't think Joel Embiid's defense is overrated, but I really do think Giannis belongs in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. Giannis's defense, some way, somehow, has gotten underrated this year. I guess just because of how great Brook Lopez has been. But I value what Giannis does on the defensive side of the ball a little bit more than Embiid. And that's the only reason. I think Embiid has a great case. I'm not mad if Embiid wins the award. It's his time. I want to see Embiid get one. Like he's due the MVP.
I think that the MVP voters, I think it's just time for them to give Embiid his love.
But I'm
You know
gonna be
what I
honest,
mean?
I
he's
agree with
making,
that.
I think
making
that
it hard
matters.
not to give.
He is.
I think
yeah.
the storyline matters.
Especially this
I
like
agree.
week and
I
a
do
half
agree.
stretch. 2
Storyline
weeks.
matters.
Bro, the past 2 weeks has been going crazy.
Okay, so-
he scored 30 straight in 30
you ready
points in
for
7 straight
Do
games.
you know his last 10 game statistics? It's fucking wild.
Who, Joel Embiid?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I know he's on a sick fucking stretch where
It's
he's
not even just that. His efficiency's
Yeah.
stupid.
yeah, no, but he's 30 straight. I don't know, 10 straight games, 30 plus.
Is
7.
it? It's 7 straight.
So,
yeah.
No, it was 9.
Or actually, this might have
Is it
been
9 or is it
It might be a 9 now, actually, because this was from.
It was at 9. 9. It should be 9. It should be 9.
Games,
Yeah, it's
Joel
probably 9 now.
Embiid is averaging 36.2, 9.5, and 4.2 with 2.4 blocks per game as well.
Yeah.
His efficiency is 61.3% from the field,
Mm-hmm.
42.3% from 3, and 83.6% from the line, while also being one of the best defensive centers in the NBA. I've long been the Jokic truther. I've long argued for Nikola Jokic, but I knew it was time.
Yes.
Joel Embiid is definitely the deserving MVP.
He
my
officially
opinion.
passed him in PER.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's no longer
That's
Jokic.
crazy. That's wild. That's insane. But yeah, I mean, there's really not much else to say.
Honorable mention, Julius Randle.
That
Correct.
is an honorable mention. I agree.
And Jalen Brunson.
Oh, it's really close. I think it's closer than we just made it out to be, considering it was a 4-1 Joel Embiid thing, and you said it was easy for you. I really don't think it's. And Jokic isn't out of this race yet.
No, he's not.
I think Jokic is still 2, honestly.
I think Giannis is 2 in my
I don't
personal
know.
opinion, and I'm the Jokic
it's
guy.
tough. They've had a bad few games, honestly. So I don't know. That might
Yeah,
take him
but
out of it.
that's all it takes right
I
now.
know it is all it takes really for this race.
That's
I mean,
why I'm
right,
telling you
yeah.
guys, like, obviously now I don't want to do another award show to be
No,
But
completely
it's
honest.
gonna change.
But
Yeah.
it'll change. It
Yeah.
will change over the
Yeah.
next 2-3 weeks of the season. So
Well, whenever the awards come out, I'm sure we'll discuss it.
Yeah.
at
we're
length.
definitely going to discuss.
Yeah,
it.
but I mean, Jokic is still very alive in this MVP race. Like
you
very, 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 very
I mean,
alive.
this man Jokic is capable on going on a stretch where he's averaging like 38, 14, and 12. If that happens over the next 3 weeks, we're probably talking about Jokic winning his 3rd straight MVP, if we're being completely honest. So,
Well, Sleazy asked if voter fatigue's a real thing.
It
yes,
is.
If we think
yes,
it is.
it is. Yes, it is.
And that's why Jokic, even if he was playing a little bit better, I think the other 2 guys still have an edge.
This was the first time in a long time that I was like, voter fatigue might not matter.
Yes, I agree with that
Yeah.
statement.
Really.
Remember
Yes.
what I said on our first ever podcast? You guys called me crazy for saying Jokic is going to be in the MVP running. But I said, bro, if he puts up what he did last year on the #1 team in the NBA,
Yeah,
you
why
have
not?
to look at him.
Yeah.
Why not?
So
And they were the #1 team in the NBA for a little while. I mean, it was them and the Bucks, and then they fell off a little bit. The Sixers have a better record now, so that definitely puts Embiid in that tier in that front running race now. So what do you say?
if Jokic wins his 3rd MVP and doesn't at least reach the finals, I'm pushing some nasty narratives. I'm with you, O Sleazy.
Yep. Yep.
It's so unfair
Well-
to Jokic, man. Fuck.
Did any of you guys have Embiid start of the season MVP or no?
Yes.
I did too.
I had Luka.
I think I did.
I'd
Yeah, I
Luka
did.
also.
No, wait. No, I did have Luca. I had
They
Embiid
picked
as
Luca. We picked Joel. I think.
yeah.
Got it.
I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I had Embiid.
I
winning
had
as
Bam
the
as
starter.
my depoy.
But then
that.
midseason came around. I think I had him.
I don't remember who I picked as my defense.
I had Herb Jones as my most improved.
Jesus.
I think I picked Evan Mobley as my decoy, actually. I think
I
so.
don't
I could be
I
wrong.
might have
Off
too.
rip.
I don't remember who.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We got to
I
go
don't
back and check that.
Yeah.
End of the season, we'll go back and like
Mhm.
have that
We'll go
ready
back
to
to
go. We'll
those,
be
the
like,
hot
who the
takes.
winner will be the winner. We'll have the winner,
Yeah.
and then who we thought we'll have, and then we'll have our hot takes up, and we'll just expose ourselves.
Yeah.
Some of
mine hit.
those old.
Some of
Mine
mine
do
hit.
not look good at all.
The Kings take that I had looks great. The Warriors
take
look
looks
great.
phenomenal, bro.
Sick.
That
Yo, Trunks
Warriors
looks like a
steak. I
fucking
can't
rocket.
believe that.
I am a prophet, honestly.
Oh my god!
I
Trunks
said the
looks like a
Warriors would be the
prophet.
7th seed, and look at them now.
I said
This
Ben
is
Simmons.
we all
seed.
call you
Yeah.
crazy.
I said this
We
man
made a
Ben
whole clip
Simmons
out.
would average a triple double.
Yeah. You guys did make a TikTok of it
A whole clip out. Yeah.
to make fun of
YouTube
me
video.
and shit, and look at us now.
That is crazy. We should repost.
Those old-
we should repost
Those old
this shit.
podcasts are some of them are tough.
They're tough to watch.
watches.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
definitely
Yeah.
tough to watch. These are a lot more fluid and smooth.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
watching the old podcasts, bro.
It's interesting
love
to see
watching
what we're
Where
talking
we
about,
come
like all of
from.
our predictions and like how wrong we were. and
Yeah.
It's mostly
But that's
wrong.
part. But that's part of this. You're
Yeah.
gonna be wrong. We're not gonna say we're gonna get everything right because we're not. Like we're simply not.
Nah,
going
no
to
one
get
ever
everything
will.
right. Nobody ever will.
That's the point. Of
So-
it.
Except
Everybody,
me
if everybody
next
was right all the time, we wouldn't have anything to talk
we
about.
just
Exactly.
have have opinions, man. Like that's it. We
We
just
do.
have opinions. And
We would
if you
be
guys
analysts
enjoy
of the
listening to our
game.
opinions, it's cool. We would not, because analysts of the game also say random fucking shit. But
Yeah,
we're not gonna get
sometimes
into
like
that.
we
Kendrick
say-
Perkins.
we say
Kendrick
random
Perkins can.
stuff.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
It's actually
you
Kendrick
guys-
Perkins'
The
birthday
fact
today.
that he has a fucking job is
Today's
crazy.
his
Yo,
birthday.
did you guys see that Stephen A. Smith got Kenny on his
Yeah, I
podcast this
saw
week?
that.
Really?
That
Yeah.
comes out tomorrow. Yeah,
That's
that's
Yo,
crazy.
Good
Shout
for
out King of the
him.
Fourth Quarter.
Yeah,
man. We're
he's
one
crazy.
person away from.
He's
this.
getting
It's
interviewed
wild.
by Stephen
We're
A.
like
You would
2
think it'd be like
people away from him.
you would think it'd be like the other way around. Kenny's interviewing Stephen A, but Stephen A is interviewing him.
Yeah, he tweeted it out. He was like, "Don't worry, I've seen the tweets. At King of the Fourth Quarter is dropping Wednesday."
That's
That's
wild,
That's
bro.
awesome.
Yeah,
Good for him,
Yeah.
man. Shout out Kenny, bro. He's the goal. Like
Yeah.
what he's doing
Aw.
is the goal.
Oh, Sleazy said he'd rather listen to this than First Take. Oh, nice.
Aw,
Thank
thanks.
you.
I mean, to be fair, First Take sucks.
Also, First Take doesn't live reply to people watching.
people watching.
True.
Oh, Sleazy, we love you though.
It's only
you're
good when
literally
JJ
the
yeah, you're a
best,
guy.
Oh, Sleazy,
Yeah.
even if we
You
make
and
it
Dead-
big,
you Deadpool, bro. Y'all OGs.
and
Yes.
other people start answering the chat, we'll always answer you.
We're answering
Yes.
O Sleazy first. Yeah,
yeah.
that's
You
what-
guys are
Sleazy and
the
Deadpool.
you
bro.
guys are the goats. So Sleazy and Deadpool.
I don't even
for
know
real.
if it's
Yeah.
possible,
The
but like we're
OGs.
gonna have them like have like something where it's like priority.
They're like
where
our
they
mods.
comment.
They're gonna be mods.
mods.
Yeah. They comment. That's top.
Wow.
Tom
That's
says
top.
perk
That's
is
top.
off a perk.
That's
Tom, what up, Tom?
Tom, of course, you're in there
Tom's-
too, Tom.
Tom's been in here for an hour and 15 minutes waiting for the right time to say something. It was perk is off a perk.
But yeah, so that's that. That's our awards. That's our NBA awards, and we're looking forward to the end of the season and who ends up actually getting the hardware and stuff. So.
Yo, did you guys see Slam Balls coming back?
I did see that.
That's- is it really?
Oh, yes.
Really?
Bro, I'm hyped. That's going to go crazy.
is gonna
I
go
think it
crazy.
starts in like June or July.
Yo,
You have to
apparently
watch
LIU is having a 3v3 tournament. We should go. We should have everyone sign up for that.
Should.
Sweezy said he found us on TikTok when we only had like 200 followers.
Now
You're
look at
the
us.
man, bro.
Now look at us.
You're the man.
1.2K, I think. I don't
You know
know.
what?
1.3, it's 1.4.
1.4. You know when Sweezy found us, bro? Sweezy found us when it was the show with just us three.
Yes.
Because I remember I was
Oh.
editing
Yes.
those
That
TikToks
was
sitting on my
17,
couch
bro.
and he was in the DMs.
Episode
Yes.
17.
I remember I was editing those TikToks.
Oh,
We
my
love you,
God.
Sleazy. You're
I
a
love
Shout
you,
out to
man.
Sleazy.
Sleazy and Deadpool, bro. We really
We
do
gotta
love
have you guys
Yeah,
on.
Tom,
I know
fuck you.
Deadpool said he doesn't want to come on, but Sweezy, you gotta come on one of these days.
Yes.
We'll figure something out.
We
We'll have you on soon.
We definitely will. And if
Well,
we make it big,
we could
you're flying
easily
out,
do
bro.
it now.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
definitely-
Sweezy, we'll plan something out to have you on for sure.
But yeah. All right. So now that we just finished up with our MVP, Ortiz, I believe you have something.
Yes,
I'm
I
excited
do.
for this.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
ties in
This is-
March Madness and ties in.
Yes. So
The MVPs.
basically, the entire episode today was obviously focused around us reseeding and us talking about our award winners, MVP obviously included. So what I decided to do was rank the past 16 MVPs and put them in a bracket, random order for every MVP. So the example, the first matchup I have here is Dirk's 07 MVP that season facing off against Steph Curry's 2015 MVP.
So you're saying the past 16 years,
The
not
past
the
six,
not
not the past
16 players,
the past 16 years.
Past 16 seasons of it.
not the past 16.
No,
players.
not the players.
no.
Because obviously Steph Curry's won multiple.
Yes.
I'm taking
So
Dirk's.
there's two Steph Currys.
Yes.
Correct.
I'm taking Dirk's 07 over Steph's 15. Personally.
I also have stats if you guys want to hear them, and I have their team record and where they.
So
seeded
this is
that
the
year.
first matchup. Dirk
Yes, this-
07 versus Steph 15.
This is the 116.
Run us some stats and
Yeah.
stuff.
All right. So for Dirk, for Dirk's Mavericks, he was the first seed with a record of 67-15, 24.6, 8.9, and 3.4, shooting 50% from the field. And Steph Curry's 2015 MVP was 24 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. 7.7 assists, shooting 48% from the field.
What was the record that year?
The record that year was also 67 and
Yeah,
15,
15,
first
yep.
seed.
I'm personally giving.
Dirk did lose in the first round.
He did.
But that doesn't
That-
include
I know.
MVP.
I know.
That's not as
Um,
unanimous years. He's unanimous was
He's
2016.
Unanimous is
Yeah.
2016.
Give me Dirk.
Probably go Dirk.
All right, so Dirk takes round
Dirk
1.
advances.
Nice. See you, Steph.
Shout out Dirk, man.
Yeah,
Shout out Dirk.
Round of applause for Dirk.
We love you, Dirk.
All right, the next matchup we have here
Come on the
is
pod.
the 8-9 matchup, which is Steph Curry's unanimous MVP year,
That's the one.
2016.
Yep.
Versus 2010 LeBron James.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Stuff.
It-
LeBron James
I'm
put up
taking.
LeBron James put up 29.7, 7.3, 8.6, shooting 50% from the field. Steph Curry put up 30, 5.4, 6.7, also shooting 50% from the field.
Yeah, I'm sorry. No
Taking-
disrespect to LeBron, but
Yeah.
they went fucking 73
They
and
did go
9 that year,
73
and
and 9.
Steph Curry.
Also, it was unanimous.
It
Yeah.
was the unanimous year.
Steph
Give
Curry.
it to Steph.
Also, to you guys watching the seeding of this bracket, it was done randomly. We didn't like rank the players for seeding. It was just randomly
Yeah.
seeded. Like Steph's unanimous probably would have been towards the top.
Yeah, well, I
Might
mean, we're
have been
gonna
the
find
top,
out.
we'll
Yeah,
see.
Yeah. So right now, next we have the 5-12 matchup. 5-12 is Westbrook's MVP year in 2016, facing off against Kevin Durant's MVP.
Kevin Durant. Thunder were a 6 seed. I don't care.
I'm taking Westbrook's.
what were KD's stats? I know he led the league in scoring. I
Yeah,
think he averaged 30. Right?
KD averaged 32,
Yeah.
7.4, 5.5,
2. Fuck, man.
shooting 50% from the field. And Westbrook averaged
What was their record?
31.6, 10.7, 10.4, shooting 42% from the
Give me
field.
the triple double.
What was the
KD
record
was special that year, bro.
For KD's Thunder?
For KD's Thunder, they were 59 and 20.
That was the
I remember
they were
they were
real
second
MVP year or no?
Yes,
Mhm.
you're the real MVP.
I remember that my team had a locker code coming out for a diamond Kevin Durant every time he scored 25 because he had a streak of like 30 something games and it kept going and going. The first game that they had the locker code for, they said they do it every game that
He
he
dropped
gets it
20
He
for.
didn't
plus.
do it.
He did it the first game, second game, that was it. The streak was broken.
Wow. So only one.
It was all Ronald's fault, all Ronnie 2Ks. But I'm going Kevin Durant.
No disrespect
season was
to
special.
KD. That season was special, but I'm taking Mr. Triple Double himself,
I agree.
carrying the
That was
Thunder to the
2017
playoffs.
Westbrook.
Yes,
That was
2017
the
Westbrook.
year that KD left, and I think the narrative matters in my opinion.
shouldn't have
so
won
I'm
that
taking
MVP.
Russell Westbrook.
I'll forever say that he shouldn't have won it.
Who?
Russell Westbrook.
That's in that.
James Harden should have won that
Shut
MVP.
up. Shut up.
James Harden should have won it.
James Harden should have won 2015. If we're
you're
gonna
wrong.
if we're gonna be
Russell
technical about
Westbrook
things,
won that MVP.
I think you're wrong.
James
He
Harden-
averaged triple double.
James Harden should have
And
won
then
2015. He should. This award was Russell Westbrook.
I agree.
I mean, James Harden was averaging like fucking
35.
34.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
reason Russell Westbrook won that MVP is because he averaged a triple double. James
Yes.
Harden didn't average a triple
Yeah.
double because he averaged 2 less rebounds. You're saying that James Harden's team was better and he didn't win the MVP because he averaged 2 less rebounds. That's insane.
Yep.
Insanity.
yeah,
But
I
here's
think-
Here's the thing. Those 2 less rebounds were the difference between that
So
and history.
what?
That and history.
So what?
I'm with
Give-
you,
give me-
Chunks.
give me
I
the
always
crazy.
thought James
history,
Harden
that's-
should have won that MVP. I'm taking KD here, but I don't think it matters.
Yeah,
We
Westbrook
out.
is
Westbrook, yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, Westbrook is
The fall from grace, man. You know what else is crazy? He shot 34% from 3 that season, which was league average on like 7 attempts.
Oh.
His best shooting season of his career.
Shot
His MVP.
42% from the field.
He did. His usage rate probably was
His usage rate was one of the largest usage rates of all
ever.
time.
Yeah.
I believe
So-
Harden's also one.
Mhm.
But
So, and actually, speaking of James Harden, the next matchup, the 4v13, we have James Harden's MVP facing off against Kobe's MVP.
Ooh.
Yeah.
damn.
Kobe averaged 28,
I hate this matchup.
6, 5 on 46% from the field. And James Harden averaged 35.4 and 8 point nothing because I just didn't put the second number. Shooting 45% from the field.
Probably give me Kobe.
Wait,
I hate
James
this
Harden
matchup.
averaged what that season? 36.1, right?
Yeah.
36.1, 7
That's
and a
tough.
half,
I
6.6.
put the wrong number there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Give me
Crazy.
James.
Kobe averaged what? I'm sorry.
Kobe averaged 28.3, 6.3, and 5.4.
And what were both teams' records?
Kobe was the 1 seed in the West. They went 57 and 25.
That's not even that great to be one.
And James Harden was the 1st seed at 65 and 17.
I'm taking James Harden. 65 and 17 is wild.
I'm
And
taking
36.
I'm taking Kobe. Story. I love James Harden. That's my guy. But that was when Kobe like first got over the hump with no Shaq.
Yeah.
You know, and he was putting up the stats when Shaq left. But that was the first time it was
team success.
It was really like conducive to winning basketball. So, and
That's
it's
fair.
fucking Kobe beating Bryant.
Narrative matters for
It's-
sure.
yeah, Kobe's hanging
But
up twice in
averaging
here.
36 and being 65 and 17,
That year was crazy.
I'm taking that. I remember that, bro. Didn't he have like, what was it? Like 12, 13 straight games
Of
of
like
40 plus?
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like 18 or 19 or something
Yeah.
like that. It was fucking
It
wild.
was insane.
Yeah. I remember
year.
everyone was like, do you think he's going to break Wilt's record? When he was at like 19 and Wilt's record's at like 57. Do you think he's going to break it?
Bro,
He was number 2 all time.
I'm taking
that.
James
You know,
Harden
his
too.
30-point streak ended because he had 29, and whoever they were versing was like double teaming
Yes,
him at the
to
end
make
of the
sure he
fucking
didn't
That's
get it.
nuts.
Yeah.
like
To
fucking
make sure he
pussies.
didn't get it. Yeah, I think it was this. It wasn't the Suns.
The
I don't
Wizards or
think it was.
something maybe. I don't
The
know.
Wizards
Someone
seemed
did
like,
it, yeah.
they would
Someone did it.
They would do that.
And they were sending doubles over and over again
Yeah.
to make sure he didn't do it.
Yeah, so I have
No
Kobe.
offense to the Wizards.
Trunks
Shout
has
out
Kobe.
Washington.
You guys,
James Harden.
Harden.
Oh man, it's on me. I didn't think it would come to this.
who are you guys taking in the chat? Kobe's MVP or James Harden's MVP?
Ortiz, your vote is still the deciding.
I
factor.
Yeah, I
know.
was
I
just
know.
curious what they think.
I'm going to lean towards James Harden here.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Bean.
R.I.P. to Willis Reed. You
R.I.P.
forgot
to
about
Will-
that.
yeah.
R.I.P. Willis Reed and
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Kobe
Willis
Bryant.
Reed.
Man.
All right.
But yeah,
I said Willis
Reed.
Weed. Willis Reed.
Willis
All right.
Weed.
The next matchup we have is the 6-11. This is 2013 LeBron facing off against
Don't matter.
2012 LeBron.
Oh,
It matters now.
All right.
Uh,
What were the
stats?
numbers?
I'm going 2013 LeBron.
Okay, so
That was the almost unanimous, right?
yes.
Yeah.
It's got one mellow vote.
Yep.
It's got to be that
So
one.
I mean, just for stat purposes, we have 2012 LeBron averaging 27, 7.9, and 6. Because once again, I forgot to put a second digit there, so that's
Sick.
good. And 2013 LeBron was 26.8, 8, and 7.3. 56% in year in
Fuck,
2013 and
crazy.
2012 he shot 53%.
What were the
Records.
records of the teams?
LeBron 13, 66 and 16.
Yeah. Yep. There it is.
Yeah, LeBron 2012 was 46 and 20.
Yeah, not even. Yeah. 2013 LeBron.
2013 LeBron.
2013 LeBron. Yeah.
2013 LeBron.
Tom's taking LeBron.
Easily.
Good take.
I think it's pretty clear.
Osweezy says 13 Brown is the greatest player I've seen with my eyes. I agree.
I disagree. I'm going 2018 LeBron. 2013 LeBron's a close second, though.
All right, you guys ready for the next matchup? The 3v14.
Let's get it.
We have 2021 Joker facing off against
2022 Joker.
2019 Giannis.
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 Giannis clears.
Haha.
That was his first. That was Jokic's
Uh-huh.
first. So
F's in the chat for Jokic.
we're just gonna hate on Jokic, especially
Yep.
with his next MVP. He's not winning either.
So the next match we have the 7-10, which is 22 Jokic going up against 2020 Giannis.
Giannis. Nah, I'd take.
Probably Jokic.
Deadass, I'd take Jokic
Yeah.
in this one. Last year, Jokic was special, man.
Do you want to hear stats or
Nah, I know it.
You
It's
go
Jokic.
first.
I'm taking Jokic.
Jokic.
Okay, so
Cool.
Jokic advances.
The first Giannis year. I don't know, man.
Now we have the 2v15. Ooh.
20 what?
The 2v15.
Oh.
What?
We have
20 what?
we have 09 LeBron facing off against Derrick Rose.
09 LeBron.
09 LeBron.
Sorry,
Love you,
Derek.
D Rose.
Yeah.
The
That was a
Ocean
stupid.
one.
Didn't
That's
LeBron
fair.
average 30 something that year?
No, average 28.4.
Okay. Well,
Close enough. All right, and the first round is completed. Look
Okay.
at that. We're on to the Elite Eight now, boys.
All right.
We have the 1v8. We have Dirk's MVP facing off against Steph Curry's unanimous
it's,
year
it's
MVP.
Steph.
Steph
Yeah, it's not
Curry.
even close. Sorry, Dirk.
See you,
I
Derek.
can kind of see where this bracket's gonna go.
It's gonna
Probably.
go between two.
We'll
most
see.
likely. Yeah.
Don't spoil it.
I'll see you.
Hold on. I'm getting the right format for this now. Hold on.
See you, Dirk.
I'm a Neanderthal, so I had to do
Bye,
everything from my
Dirk.
phone.
F's in the chat for Dirk.
All right, our next matchup is the 5v4. We have James Harden's MVP versus Russell Westbrook's MVP.
James Harden.
Russell
Harden.
Westbrook.
James Harden's MVP. James.
We're out.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna take Westbrook.
I'm Russell
Yeah.
all the way.
Russell Westbrook.
Give me
So-
James Harden.
So we're taking James Harden?
Yeah, I mean he averaged 36. There's no wrong answer.
No, there's not.
The most consecutive 30-point games since Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Next
the man
matchup
averaged
we have
40
here
for like 20 straight
is
games.
the 6v14. We have 2013 LeBron facing off against 2019 Giannis.
LeBron.
13 LeBron.
Yeah.
Respect the honest, but 13 LeBron.
King Braun.
King Braun, indeed.
That's actually the king right there.
Oh,
That was peak king. Peak king.
Now we have 7v2. We have 2022 Jokic facing off against 09 LeBron.
I'm taking Jokic.
yeah.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm taking LeBron. I'm taking LeBron. It's LeBron.
09 LeBron.
It was a shit Cavs team, and what did he do? Win 66 games? that year?
66 and 6.
Yeah.
66 and 60.
Yeah, bro.
Averaging
Jokic
20
didn't do that.
No,
Jokic
no,
was
no,
the sixth seed.
averaging
he had- yeah, they won-
28, 7.6. And
What did Jokic
6.2.
win? 47 games? 46?
Jokic's 22 season, 48 and 34.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Who are you taking? 09 LeBron supporting cast or 22 Jokic's supporting cast?
Jokic is supporting.
Probably
Jokic.
09. LeBron.
Probably Jokic.
I'm taking Jokic.
He didn't
I mean,
have Jamal.
bro, what are we
he didn't have
talking
Michael
about?
Porter.
Jokic had no one.
What?
Like,
Jokic had no one.
what the
What about
fuck?
LeBron?
What are you talking
LeBron had
about?
Mo Williams. He was an all-star.
did have Mo
He had
Williams.
Mo and he had
He
fucking
did have
Bro,
Mo
Zion
Williams.
Jokic's
Chronicles
second best
Celtics.
player last year was Will Barton. What are we
It was
talking
Will
about?
Barton.
Nah, to be fair, it was.
Yo, I got-
Aaron-
I got
to
to
be
rip
fair, it was
ass. You
Aaron
guys
Gordon.
Did Aaron Gordon?
Mhm.
But stop
gotta
it.
rip
It
ass.
wasn't even
Porter?
fucking close.
You guys
No.
Oh,
yes, I
it's-
care. Yes, I
What you
care.
got to do, man?
Oh shit. Literally. Okay, so
it didn't come out.
that's crazy that you would say LeBron's supporting cast was worse.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon was his second best fucking player.
I forgot he didn't have Michael Porter.
And his
right?
third was actually
Yeah.
Will Barton.
I forgot he didn't have Michael Porter
Yeah.
too.
But LeBron advances.
Yeah,
LeBron
I mean,
clears.
66 wins is fucking
They had
wild.
DeAndre
Yeah.
Jordan. Let's relax.
they did.
All right, here we go. The final four.
Ooh.
The 8v4 matchup. We have James Harden's MVP facing off against 2016 Steph Curry.
Steph.
Yeah.
Steph.
Can't win 73 games and not be in the finals here.
Steph.
And now the 6v2. We have 2013 LeBron
That's the one.
facing off against
Don't matter.
other LeBron
Yeah,
in
yeah.
09.
It's 13.
13 LeBron.
13 LeBron.
13 LeBron moves on. He was
I don't actually. That's
That is not close.
bro. I'm sorry, but the
13
09
come
LeBron
on,
was
bro.
the worst supporting cast. Same
It
record,
doesn't matter.
better numbers.
Bro.
It doesn't matter. Stop.
Just
It's an
saying.
eye
Just
test.
stop.
He
I
put
don't
up
give
the
a
same
fuck about
numbers
any
With
stats.
D Wade and Chris Bosh on his team.
I don't give a fuck about any.
he also shot 7% better from the field.
Okay, yeah.
Don't care about any stats.
No. That player
13
was
LeBron
amazing.
was arguably the best basketball player
Ever.
that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
So
But I know what the next matchup is.
Yeah.
I think we all
too.
know.
Yeah. So we
The
have
championship.
Mr. Unanimous MVP Steph Curry versus a mellow away from unanimous MVP LeBron James.
Okay, I'm sorry. 73-9 is fucking crazy. I'm taking unanimous MVP Steph Curry.
I'm taking LeBron because it's arguably the best player we've ever seen. I don't think Steph is arguably the best player we've ever seen.
But I think
season-
I think
regular
it's the
season
greatest
Steph
single,
Curry
season,
was.
single player performance throughout. I'm taking unanimous Steph Curry.
Taking Braun.
Your turn, brother.
Taking. I mean, I don't want to do this to you, but
I
I'm taking
know.
LeBron.
I know who he's taking. It's not going to be unanimous, Steph.
It might be. I have to fucking think about it. It's a tough choice.
Unanimous is wild. And then 73
Unanimous.
and not greatest record of all time and first unanimous MVP.
It's
in the
basically
same
unanimous
season.
MVP LeBron.
It's
Basically.
not.
But it's not.
Bro, it was-
Unfortunately,
it was a
it's
Knicks
not.
reporter that
Steph Curry
gave
would have
Melo the.
Steph Curry
vote.
wouldn't have gotten a vote
Okay,
taken
and
away
guess
by
what?
Carmelo
and,
Anthony.
and guess what? He still didn't have the
Oh, I
greatest
know.
record of all time.
That's fine. He didn't win a ring.
I don't know if we're looking at the players and the
That doesn't matter.
seasons. I mean, LeBron was arguably the defensive player of the year that season too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He got robbed of the DPOY.
By Marc Gasol.
By Marc Gasol, who was second team all
Right.
Yes.
He got robbed
How
of
does that
the
even
DPOY.
make sense?
It
It
does.
doesn't. It was just some
No,
LeBron
I
hate,
forgot-
some
I forgot
LeBron
that was
slander.
I'm
Marc Gasol.
I just, I
speaking
don't know.
because
I
that
put-
on
I
the
put a lot
defensive
into
side of the ball.
73.
I didn't put defensive stats. I completely forgot about defensive stats.
Yeah,
I'm going with 2013 LeBron
That's
James.
fair.
As you
All
should.
right.
But
I think you can go either way.
Yeah.
But,
So
that's the winner.
yeah, so out of the past 16 seasons of NBA basketball, the best MVP was 2013 LeBron James.
and I think you could say that throughout the whole history of the NBA. It doesn't have to be just the last 16 seasons.
Fair.
I'd agree.
Maybe we'll do
congrats,
another one
LeBron.
of
Wait.
16 prior to
so
that.
you're
I don't
saying
know
that
if we
that's
could
the
just
greatest
say that,
MVP of all time,
Bro, I don't know if we could just
He
say
said,
it.
no, he said you
Why not?
could. I was
You
like,
could.
probably.
But
Didn't really think about it, but-
no,
but yeah,
because you don't
probably.
know every MVP.
I don't
so
know,
no,
man.
You cannot just
Michael
say
Jordan
that.
was doing some crazy
you.
things.
No, yeah, it was.
Bob
Will
Pettit
Chamberlain?
was pretty good.
Was doing some fucking crazy.
Okay, but I'm not
things.
taking any Will Chamberlain MVPs over LeBron's.
So what about Bob Pettit?
I'm sorry. No.
Steve Nash.
Wes Unseld?
Steve Nash, yo. Steve Nash sucks.
All right, no disrespect to LeBron, but I don't know if we could just chalk it up to.
He's
Sorry,
okay.
Sleazy. We forgot the word unanimous. I'm sorry. It
I
is
forget the word unanimous.
it is a toss up. I feel because
It's
it should have been unanimous.
Yeah.
It should have been the first unanimous
for
MVP.
sure, and he should have won defense player.
And he should have won. Yeah. See, I've completely forgot about that. Chris brought that up. That was a really good point.
But I think that the biggest thing of all of that is the fact that he broke they broke the regular season record for best record of all time.
they did.
73
They
and
did.
9.
Obviously, they were
is
led by Steph Curry, but the
fucking
team around them was
Okay, but
half
LeBron
decent
had D
basketball.
Wade and Chris Bosh.
No, I know.
Okay,
I know.
all right.
I'm not. I think the Warriors supporting cast was better than the Heat supporting cast.
Yeah,
Outside of
agree.
the big three,
At that point, D Wade and Chris Bosh were starring up.
you have fucking Joel Anthony getting real burn.
I don't know.
No
Mario
disrespect to
Chalmers.
Joel
No,
Anthony.
I'm sorry, Joel Anthony.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, bro. No.
Yeah, no.
No.
I think LeBron had the better supporting
I
cast.
agree.
But
It's an argument,
I think there's an argument
I
there.
think.
I think going into depth, I know depth doesn't matter when it comes to playoff time.
I mean,
think.
no, not even that. Just their fourth best player was Harrison Barnes. Like, no disrespect to Harrison Barnes. I mean, it's then.
well, who is it? I mean, we're not gonna.
Harrison Barnes got a
Yeah, don't
max
say that.
contract.
We're gonna go
after
player
that.
for
Yeah,
player.
fourth best
Heat.
player isn't the argument
No.
here. The argument is the
Who is the
twos
fourth
and
best player on the
threes.
Heat?
Yeah, the
Mario
argument.
Chalmers.
The argument here is the twos and threes.
Yeah.
So Draymond and Clay are D Wade and Chris Bosh.
Yeah, in those
Yeah.
seasons,
And
I'd lean.
still
I'd
take
lean
D Wade and Chris
Bosh.
Bosh.
Yeah, I
Yes.
agree.
Definitely,
So,
definitely
personally.
taking D Wade.
And that makes the biggest difference.
No, yeah, outside of the big three, the Heat did have a better regular season team.
I mean, personally,
That's my take on it.
I would.
Not the Heat. The Warriors
Well,
had a
the
better
Warriors-
regular season.
I was about to say the Warriors were the greatest regular season team ever.
Yes,
ever-
that's my point.
ever.
I think
Yeah, the Warriors' depth cleared the 13 Heats to.
that was the point I'm trying to make why the records.
Walton was coaching that team, and he went like 23-1, and that got him the Lakers job.
Yeah, I remember they were 28-0, almost broke.
Was it 28-0?
was
He was the
28-0.
worst coach of all time.
They
So
lost
bad.
they lost to the Bucks.
Yeah, it was rough. It was definitely rough.
I remember that. They were 5 wins off.
The
from
Bucks
breaking
had
all-time record.
T-shirts with whatever 27-1, 28-1.
The
Yeah,
one
yeah,
in
yeah.
28-1, the Milwaukee
Like
Bucks.
pre-
Undertaker never should have lost the streak.
Yeah. Yo, Squeezy, I mean, you could argue either way. Like you just said, Steph shot 50, 40, 90, which is absurd on the
Yes.
volume he was shooting. But then, like you just said, LeBron was doing more on the floor. So you could go either way with it.
Agreed, for sure.
It's
But-
not that deep.
Anyways, yeah, that's that. That's our MVP and March Madness little.
Well, I'm actually curious based on the 50, 40, 90, what LeBron was shooting his splits that year.
Like 60% from the field, probably.
Yeah.
Mhm. No,
Crazy.
well,
He
it
was
was
shooting
50 it was
57 from the
56.
field. I think it was actually 41% from three, honestly.
Yeah, his splits were absurd.
But his free throw percentage is what dragged it down. I think he shot like 73 or 74% from the line that season. So
Oh, I'll find out right now.
And then the nerds will go on fucking Twitter and say Steph Curry was better that season because he had a better true shooting percentage. Get the fuck out of here
LeBron
with that
shot
true
41%
shooting
from
nonsense,
three.
oh, I
bro.
was right. Wow,
And free throws, 75% from the line.
I was close.
That true
Nice.
shooting percent nonsense, bro. Get out of my face with that.
All right, but
Bullshit.
yeah. So Chris, I believe you have a
Yeah,
little something.
I'm sorry, before you get into that, how do we like the bracket? Like,
that was great.
it was
No, I
cool?
think it made a
cool. That
lot.
was an
It was a
awesome
good.
segment.
It was a
Okay.
very good segment. I think we should do that
because that format I could use for a lot of things.
Yes, you can.
obviously.
I love that.
Yeah,
that was
okay,
awesome.
Cool. I wanted to make sure I didn't flop like my
No, that was
my,
a
my
lot
thing
of
last
fun.
week.
Amazing
Definitely a lot of
delivery.
fun,
Amazing
yeah.
delivery.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Definitely a lot of fun.
Hopefully, it's
Fuck
all right.
that true shooting percent shit, bro.
So
People
pressed
on
about
the
it.
on the Jalen Brunson, De'Aaron Fox thing were saying, like, oh, you're using stats like field goal percentage, which is
I
misleading.
saw that.
Which is misleading. Use true shooting percentage. And I was like, bro, how is field goal percentage misleading? It shows
I'm sorry. I didn't. I meant to show one person, but it was the
Oh.
USA score.
the percentage of
Gotta
shots that a player makes from the field. What is misleading about it? If you want to say true shooting percentage, you prefer that when evaluating players. That's fine.
Well, let's not.
But there is
Undervalue,
nothing misleading about field goal percentage.
Yeah, let's not
It
devalue.
tells you the percentage a player shoots from the field goal. Like what is misleading about that? And that true shooting shit is just
fuck was
stupid,
that?
bro. It's just
that?
stupid.
Fucking
Like
Christ.
why do we need why do we need free throw percentage fucking valued into how a player shoots? Like I just it just makes no sense to me. Like I would never value free throw percentage that high that it has to be valued in. I don't know, man.
What? Sounded like a dying. I don't even know what it sounded. It was loud as fuck. It sounded like you popped the
Like I'd
balloon.
rather use effective field goal percentage.
He's
that
not talking
I'd
about
rather
true
use a-
shooting. He's just ripping ass. This has got off the.
I'd rather use effective field goal percentage that just like values 3-point shooting and regular field goal shooting, but leaves
agree.
out the free throw shooting.
Yeah.
Like true if anything's misleading, it's true shooting percentage because it factors in free throw shooting. So if a guy
Yeah.
shoots 90% from the line and a guy shoots 75% from the line, no matter what,
40% from the field. Yeah.
right? No matter what, the guy who shoots 90% from the line is going to have a better true shooting percentage.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
It is what it is. People gonna talk.
You weirdos on TikTok, man.
It is what it is.
Make sure you follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
if you're a
most
weirdo
definitely.
and use true shooting percentage, you're still welcome in our comment section. Like, still welcome in our cock.
I mean, die cock.
In our-
I mean, die cock.
I mean our cock.
I mean, die
our
cock.
cock. I mean our comment
All right,
section.
what do you guys want to do first? Blind ranking or the
We'll
other thing?
redraft. We'll
Redraft?
redraft. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Blind.
Okay.
Shut up, Dean.
Nah, chill. All right.
I didn't say nothing.
All right. Who wants the first pick?
What draft are we doing?
2015. Who wants the first pick? Chunks, you
Pick
said
it,
me?
everyone have a number 1 through 5.
What?
This is 1. There's 2.
Who had the first pick in the last draft we did?
I think I did.
Okay, so it's Ortiz.
Wait, no, I didn't.
What are we doing?
I did not.
Bro,
We're redrafting the 2015 draft.
got
All right.
All right. So
Ortiz, you have the first pick.
Just take the first pick. Yeah, it's not that big.
All right. Do you want to do the intro too?
you can do the intro.
Nah, you got it.
Oh fuck, man! I was prepared for all of this.
Redrafting the 2015 NBA draft.
Redrafting the 2015 NBA draft. Okay, now I need to figure out who I'm going to select.
Ooh.
Don't fuck it up.
I think it
pretty
should be
simple.
pretty
It's pretty
obvious.
simple.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Karl Anthony Towns as the first overall
Oh
pick.
no!
All right,
Chris
well,
got a steal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let him finish his
sorry.
sentence before you guys talk over him, please.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm taking Karl Anthony Towns with the first overall selection.
Wow, TikTok's gonna clown him.
Clown.
I'm so
You're
excited.
getting
I'm gonna
ripped.
get clowned.
You're
I'm gonna
getting
get clowned.
ripped.
I'm gonna get clowned. I know.
Ortiz, you made a fatal mistake
I know.
because with the second overall pick, I'm selecting Devin Booker.
Yep. No, I knew he was there. I saw him there.
So
why-
you looked at Devin Booker and said,
Karl Anthony
Karl.
"Not
Towns.
as good as Carl."
Said
Yep.
I
Carl.
want the big pussy.
He's gonna fit my team more. He's what my team needs.
Ortiz literally fitting. Yeah. With the big pussy. Yep.
Damn right.
All right,
Big
I'm
cock.
between two
gonna
guys
fit it around.
here.
Anthony Bennett. UNLV.
I was like,
Bro, that soundtrack in
Bro,
2K.
bro, the David
Anthony
Stern.
Bennett. Everybody goes crazy.
That's 2013.
Yeah, it's
Was it? Oh, my
2013
bad.
draft. Yeah, but
13.
All right.
14 was Wigs.
Yeah.
With the third pick, I'm gonna take Kristaps Porzingis.
clown.
Pingus.
It's between two guys now.
With the fourth pick in the 2015 NBA draft, I'm selecting D'Angelo Russell.
Great pick.
The top 5 was simple. With the 5th pick in the 2015 NBA draft,
Mario Hezonja.
Miles Turner.
Ooh, with the 6th pick, and now there's a bit of a fall off now.
Just a bit, yeah.
Who'd you? I'm sorry, I completely forgot who you took it for. I was not
Miles
listening to you.
Turner.
Okay, and who took Porzingis?
Me.
Nice.
At 3.
I am going to go with
With the
That's-
sixth pick.
with the sixth pick in the draft. I'm going to go with Terry Rozier.
Good
Fair.
pick.
It's a solid pick.
With the 7th pick in the 2015 NBA draft, I will be selecting crazy-eyed Bobby Portis.
Bobby.
With the 7th pick, I'm gonna take.
It's 8th.
With the 8th pick, I'm gonna take Kelly Oubre.
Nice.
Thanks.
With the 9th pick in the 2015 NBA draft.
Redo that. Redo
With
that.
the 9th pick in the 2015 NBA draft, I'm selecting Christian Wood.
Where's Christian Wood?
What?
I didn't see him.
He is not here.
Undrafted?
Christian Wood was
Yeah,
undrafted.
but it's still putting list of current players from the 15 NBA draft class on NBA 2K. I guess he was 15.
Bro,
I
it's
don't know.
redrafting the 2015 draft. You would be drafted top 10 if you
Yeah,
was-
Yeah.
Oh shit! Then I would have taken him above
No, I just didn't.
Okay.
couple.
I
of
just
them.
didn't know he was there.
That'd be the point. You gotta do your research, homie.
Yeah, good job, man. With the 10th pick and final pick in the 2015 NBA redraft, I select Tyus Jones.
What?
Wow.
Over Norman Powell, yes.
Wow.
What?
The fuck?
Ty Jones over Norman Powell and Kevon Looney?
Oh wait, Kevon. No,
And
Kevon,
Sir Dominic Pointer.
oh my God.
And
With the
Quinn
10th
Cook.
with
Quinn
the
Cook. No,
10th
no,
pick-
it's over. You,
Shut up.
they already announced your pick.
And
No,
Montrezl
shut up.
Harrell.
Nah. Yeah, nah, you're beat. You're beat.
Oh,
You're beat. You're
okay,
beat. You're beat.
alright,
You're beat.
alright. Sorry.
You messed up. All right.
Come on, right?
Javante Green,
Pat Connaughton.
TJ McConnell,
All right, shut up.
Seti
Fuck.
Osman.
JP Tokido.
Royce O'Neal,
You don't even
Oh,
know who
Royce
JP
O'Neal's a good
Tokido is.
I don't know.
Juan Toscano Anderson,
Trey Lyles.
Andrew Harrison.
Willie
Sorry.
Hernan Gomez.
I'm so sorry to Kevon Looney. If you ever
All right.
see this, I would pick you.
RJ Hunter.
Danny Days.
All right.
Shut up.
Ready?
Leo Okafor.
Blind rank these NBA players based on their stats.
I'm a bitch. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go pick up my phone.
Yeah. Blind rank these NBA players based on their stats. Player A is averaging 20.8 points per game. Player B is averaging 21.9 points per game. Player A is averaging 10.4 assists per game. Player B is averaging 7.8 assists per game. Player A is averaging 3.7 rebounds per game. Player B is averaging 2.7 rebounds per game. Player A is shooting 48.8% from the field. Player B is shooting 47% from the field. Player A is shooting 40.3% from three. And player B is shooting 41.6% from three.
I'm gonna take player A, and I think I know who it is.
I think I know who both are.
Wow.
But
I have no idea, but I'm taking player A.
I'm taking player A.
I think it's Tyrese Halliburton.
I'm taking player A.
Player A was Tyrese Halliburton.
Darius
Player
Garland?
B was Darius Garland.
Wow.
Mm.
Let's go.
So would we?
Got
Okay,
this
so is Tyrese having a better season than Darius? No, right?
I mean,
Obviously,
we
he is.
picked him.
We could just take him based
obviously
on their
context matters.
stats.
Obviously, context is key. So I don't know.
Well, that's
It's
the point.
tough.
I'd lean Garland over Tyrese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd also lean
Over
Garland.
the season, yeah. For the
It's
season,
tough. I don't know. It's tough.
Tyrese Halliburton's like a fake playmaker, but that's a discussion for
What?
another day.
Why does it have to be another day? What do you mean?
What do
We
you
have
mean?
time for that.
What do you mean about that?
He's not like a fake playmaker. He's a really good playmaker, but also like
His stats are inflated.
a lot of his. He's a Buddy Hield merchant.
Ooh,
Come on,
Okay.
man. It's fucked up.
All right. Is that everything we got today, guys?
that's everything we got.
Yep.
All right.
See ya.
If you aren't already, tune into the World Baseball Classic. Currently in the 6th inning.
That's
I
what you're
believe.
telling them to tune in. Telling them to
Watch
fucking
our stuff.
follow us.
Well,
Yeah,
of course.
dick.
Well, no, that was the first. of those.
USA.
All right, y'all didn't even give me a chance. All right. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to follow us on all of our socials in that description below. Please leave a like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all those good things. And with that,
BallGame.
That was BallGame.